welcome to our episode of SRB Gaming right here on SRB. I am Chris, and as always joined, well, in this case, as always joined by Richard from Nerdy Chic Universe.
What's up, you beautiful nerds?
So on this year's, because last year I did this with our pal Jermaine, so this year I'm doing it with our friend, continuing the tradition of doing these key E3 season events. So the Key 3, so we got our pre-show Key 3 event with PlayStation Showcase, which was not widely regarded. Like, we gave good grades. Nobody really, people thought it was underwhelming.
I saw that. I'm like...
Now, to be fair, there were some good points on it. Like, lack of actually showing the first-party gameplay was one thing.
Okay, that's a fair criticism that we missed on. Okay.
That was, the biggest thing. A couple other things, a lot of big-name games weren't there. We would later, the Last of Us Factions game, we would later find out the reason it wasn't there is because they're short-handed, according to reports. And so they have nothing to show at the moment, so I have nothing to show. Yeah, lack of I think lack of first party was the biggest downside, I think.
Well, I mean, if the stuff's still early enough that they don't have much to show, then, I mean...
Well, anyways, we'll go back to that in a sec, because I have to introduce what we're here for. Even though you guys see what the title is already. We're taking a look at the Summer Game Fest 2023 opening ceremonies, or Kickoff Live. I don't know what they're fucking go. Last year's
calling it this time.
I read opening ceremonies, calling it opening ceremonies for now. But like I said, was not what we see. People even called it a glorified extended state of play. Which I'm I could kind of see it, but
still,
but yeah, lack of big first party. Oh, that was the other thing. A lot of what they showed, the big stuff they showed, was still also coming to Xbox. And then there's the not Switch, but there is the Project Q, the Wii U gamepad thing, which we thought was a Switch thing, but later I looked and it's no, it's a Wii U gamepad. It's basically a glorified Wii U gamepad. Best meme pick. Somebody took the because there's a ability to game where you can merge stuff together. Somebody literally put the green goo on the sides of a tablet screen and go, look, there it is with the DualShock. But yeah, we're here. We're checking out what Keighley has to offer. We know Mortal Kombat 1's here. We know the Cyberpunk 2077 expansion starting Idris Elba will be here as well. More than likely, something Kojima, like Death Stranding 2 will probably be here, because, Keighley and Kojima are, besties. I gotta figure out how that relationship started. There's nothing really, I was talking to my brother yesterday, and I'm, I told him, I'm, mid-expectations. The last couple years have been, fine. There have been a couple cool, really big announcements. As I described it, there wasn't the me reacting to Sora from Smash Ultimate kind of announcements. Just nothing boom. Their biggest announcement they've ever had, this is their third year doing this, the biggest announcement they ever had was the year, was it last year when they did the Elden Ring, no, 2 years ago when they did the Elden Ring, gameplay and release date reveal was, their biggest. Since then, it's been, a mixed bag. Last year's was nothing but, sci-fi or sci-fi horror games, pretty much. It had small snippets here and there, but it was fine. I mean, yeah, my expectations are mid when it comes to Keighley events usually, because it could go either way. I could either be disappointed or I can go higher on my expectations. But my expectations are mid right now. Where are your expectations overall?
I mean, honestly, I'm not. They're kind of about the same. Mid. Okay, we might see some interesting stuff here, but for the most part, I'm really not expecting to see anything.
Yeah.
Because I mean, any of the big stuff that we'd be expecting to hear about, we're not going to hear about here.
Yeah. Yeah, there's talk, because in the coming days, we still have as of this recording, in the coming days, we still have the Xbox Showcase, Ubisoft Forward, Capcom just announced they're doing a showcase next Monday. Not going to react to that one.
Okay, and we definitely know Square's probably going to wait to do theirs for, Tokyo Game Show or something.
Well, that's the other big thing. So the last few days on the Final Fantasy VII Remake Twitter, they've been posting developer questions about Rebirth, the Remake Part 2, basically. Mm-hmm. And it feels like they've been counting down, mm-hmm. Each day is a different one. Each day is different. And it's been roughly 6-7 days as of this recording. It's been roughly 6-7 days. And thing is, people have noticed they've highlighted keywords in each of these developer questions, but all the keywords have been highlighted are kind of pertaining to the game, like clues about the story of the game.
Okay, so like words that directly connect to something.
All of them are legit. Like they're sometimes some of them are basic, like well, I have to play Remake to enjoy Rebirth, or like how will the parties work and all stuff like that. You know, how will all that like come together?
Well, I imagine for most of that stuff, they're going to say the same thing that they would for anything that's a part 2. It's like, look, we'll give you guys a recap at the beginning if you want it.
They confirmed that. That was one of the ones they confirmed. There will be, like, I guess God of War, I said for me, like God of War Ragnarok, they'll have a recap video. It sounded like that. Like it was like about the open world, all that. But like I said, each was highlighted with different things.
Each one had a different word highlighted. People are trying to decode like what they're trying to say. With
a lot of it's hinting at what's going to Rebirth. But like I said, it's been about roughly a week now since they started doing that. So a lot of people are speculating we may get a first gameplay trailer, a new trailer for Rebirth here. I'm keeping my expectations mid here. Because I feel like Keighley's big game is going to be the Kojima Wank Fest known as Death Stranding 2. Yeah. I'm being fucking honest.
Yeah, I mean, like let's be honest here, guys. This is Geoff Keighley's event, and honestly, if he's going to put anyone front and center as like the dude who's going to have the big announcement, it's going to be freaking Kojima.
Oh, this is also the first year they'll be doing it in front of a live studio audience as well. This is being done at the YouTube Theater in LA.
Okay.
So this will have first time this event will have the kickoff opening ceremony, where we're calling it. We'll have a live audience there. So it'll be cool to see where they go with that. I don't know what to expect. There's a lot of talk. A lot of it's just speculation right now. Because, like I said, you got Xbox Showcase right around the corner. You got the Ubisoft 4 right around the corner. You got Capcom Showcase right around. You got a bunch of stuff still right around the corner. Like, after it is the Day of the Devs, which is that big indie showcase where you pay good money to bet that there's going to be at least 5 to 10 anthropomorphic animals in at least 3 of the games. You fucking laugh. But last year's indie directs, I watched them all. I swear to God, I lost.
Because it's true.
I lost count after like.
It's true.
I lost count after 20 games.
I remember that.
But one more addendum is my brother who is here live in this house as this is recording will maybe join us. He's currently working right now, but if time permits and he's given a long enough break for his shift, he may be showing up here. That's why there's a chair back here, just in case he decides
to join us.
Yes, we have prepared space for my brother, so stay tuned for him as well. But we are going to get into this. This is going to be our reactions to the Summer Game Fest 2023 opening ceremony. So hope you guys enjoy. And of course, if you want to see their specific reactions, timestamps are down below. Oh.
So yes, epilepsy warning for everyone. There might be flashing lights, so careful about that. Sorry to burst your bubble.
Please welcome to the
stage, Kyle Bossman,
creator of the Game Awards, Geoff Keighley.
I like the setup.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Let's see what you may have. Whoa, there's only people on the. There's nobody up there. There's nobody up there.
Well, to be fair, they probably couldn't get enough people.
Person, and today we've got a look at what's next in video games for you. We are live here in Los Angeles at YouTube Theater, and it feels so good to be in person with a live fan audience for the first time ever. Welcome, everybody.
Yep. First year, half audience for Summer Game Fest.
When I started Summer Game Fest back in 2020 from a spare bedroom, I never imagined it would grow into this. Today, the video game industry has come together to show you what's next. This is a cross-industry showcase, meaning no matter where you play games, I hope you'll discover a new game to put on
hopefully a lot less sci-fi horror.
The landscape of video game events has certainly changed over the past few years, but one thing hasn't. There are a lot of great games in development, and our singular goal today is to get you excited about the future. In just a few minutes, we'll see the first extended gameplay of Mortal Kombat 1.
No big surprise there. We knew that was
It
coming.
delivers, don't worry.
It delivers the.
Alan Wake 2.
Oh yeah, Alan Wake 2 was the other one.
Next season. And yes, we do have a very special grand finale that you're not going to want to miss.
God damn it, fuck you, I swear.
Just fucking.
No, if it's Death Stranding 2, you can go fuck yourself.
Reveal is something
Just tell everyone it's fucking
which
Kojima.
makes it that much more
Okay, let's see what. First one, here we go. Exorcism.
Prince of Persia?
What
That looks like Prince of Persia, doesn't it?
It does? Oh
And it's
shit!
from Ubisoft, so
What?
it is Prince of Persia.
The prince has been kidnapped.
Wait,
Oh, what?
what?
All hope rests with us, the Immortals, to rescue him and save
Wait.
the Empire.
Is it Prince of Persia?
No, they still said the prince, so.
Coming next.
And the
No,
Immortals.
but they also said Immortals, so like. I
Immortals
know.
are
Then again,
part of the Persian. They're part of the Persian military. Man.
Oh, I didn't know.
So this is Prince.
I'll explain it a bit after this. Let's watch this. Apparently we're like 15 20 seconds ahead of my brother. I just love how it jumped right in. I just love how... Wait, there's always have to play copyrighted shit!
Granted, it fits great. But still, it's like, oh.
It looks 2.5D Prince of Persia game. And like I said, the remake is still in like early development.
he's the only
Attempt number 2 on the Save the Time remake is in early development.
I will fulfill my destiny and save the kingdom.
Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. Wow! Oh, and a release date!
And yeah, it's coming out on everything. Damn.
Persia: The Lost Crown. Is that January? Did it say January 18th?
That's
what it says.
January 2024, a brand new action-adventure platformer, the iconic series.
Yeah, like I said.
Kombat,
Okay, when they said Immortals, don't forget, Ubisoft also does that Phoenix Rising game. So at first I thought it was a side game. That's what I meant, dude. But
the Immortals were like the elite unit of the
Alright, let's
Persian
move
military.
along
So.
to another iconic video game franchise that just celebrated 30 years. That's right.
Already?
It's time for Mortal Kombat.
Jesus Christ!
1993.
Couldn't keep you waiting on this one. It has been 4 years.
Or Mortal
since
Wombat.
11, and ever since then,
Mortal Wombat.
have been hard at work on the most ambitious MK yet. That reboots the series into a new era timeline, and it's coming this September. Everyone has been asking, what does it look like? Who's on the roster? How do the new cameo fighters work? Well, now
that's
it
that
is
assist
time
system.
for combat. No
where it's like
spoilers,
you got
but
NPC
this
1 in my
video
Mortal
is
Kombat.
literally insane. Here is an extended first look at the story, gameplay, and yes, of course, the fatalities.
Yeah! Who does the fatality first?
Let's do it!
I'm calling Scorpion. Oh, okay, right into it. Holy shit.
I have had enough of you. Then go before I put you down.
Oh, there it is! Oh yeah, looking good. Yep, still Kung Lao.
Still Sub-Zero.
Go before I put you in the...
You have proven worthy of joining us. Ah, there are other champions, I must gather.
Oh.
What do you want? Sento, it's my family blade.
Sento's mine.
And I won't give it up without a fight.
Who the fuck is that? Is that Kenshi? I think that's Kenshi. Yeah, that's Kenshi.
Holy shit.
Oh, and there's the assist. Oh, what? So they're part of the X-rays now. And that's definitely Johnny Cage. Well, the new version, new interpretation of Johnny Cage.
Funny enough, making him look a lot like the movie version again.
Dude, the kid.
Oh,
I asked the...
You know, Okay, let's go back to one here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm, god of fire.
God of fire. Oh yeah! And there's Jax, like classic Jax too.
No metal arms or anything.
Yeah. Background look, stages look great, honestly. And it's about what I expected visually.
You have skills, Raiden, but you're inexperienced.
Whatever experience I lack,
Oh.
I make up for it in heart.
Raiden. Oh, he still has the lightning abilities. Oh, there's classic Sonya. And then, I don't know who that was. Oh, classic Kano.
Oh, yep. Okay, yeah.
It's classic Kano.
Yep.
Classic with a K, by the way.
Well, it's Mortal Kombat. We all.
Oh!
If your disease becomes known, you will be banished.
Oh.
You only want what's best for you.
Or do you secretly covet?
Oh, they bring back that from Injustice. The looks of it.
Nice.
So it looks like she's helping her stave off the whole being part. Oh, there's Goro. Yeah, part Tarkatan.
Yeah, that's why Melina's got the fans, right? Like,
Hey, there's Kung Lao.
like she was like Melina's like a.
Hey, the tree area.
Hey, Striker's in there too.
Classic Striker. Wow.
And then there's Kung Lao with his.
So it looks like the cameo fires also are part of the X-rays this time around. That's what it looks like. They help with the X-ray moves. Oh, it's... Oh! Oh! Yeah, it is Kenshi. It says it... Oh! That was fucking awesome!
I agree with whoever that was in the audience.
Oh wait,
Went,
not
woo!
that. Oh! The cameos can do fatalities as well!
Nice.
Okay, so...
September 19th, pre-order now, get shamed.
Yeah, people are still pissed about that. Dude.
Good, right, guys?
Kenshi, that was cool. Because he's not blind. I'm like, it took me a while. But then when he did the after image projections.
I'm so honored to welcome to Summer Game Fest one of our industry's greatest creators, a man who has been loyal to the same franchise and fan base for more than 3 decades. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest the creator of Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon!
Yeah!
Fuck yeah!
We're not worthy! We're not worthy!
We're not worthy!
I met him once. He's a very cool dude.
Congratulations!
That was
Okay,
cool.
all right, well,
Visually
then,
looks
first of all,
amazing.
Thank you for that
It
incredible
does
world
still
premiere. We got to
feel
see
like
all
it's like
the
a couple
gameplay.
notches
Okay,
above Mortal
okay,
Kombat 11 looks visually,
Everyone
but still looks
wants to know more
great.
about this because first of all, this is it's MK1, right? Went from 11 to 1. So tell us about this. Is it a new timeline?
Yeah. I don't know how many people have seen the ending of Mortal Kombat 11. Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into like a fire god, right? And he created a brand new universe. And this universe, this is why we're calling it Mortal Kombat 1, is because this is the beginning of a new timeline. A number of these characters you've seen before, but they're told in a completely different story. And so Sub-Zero and Scorpion are
weird seeing a
brothers
young
now,
Raiden.
and there's all these things that were
Young
rivalries before are
Raiden.
now
Yeah, because remember,
allies, and so mixing
they're
the whole
friends
thing
now
up. So
because
we've
I
got
don't think it's
rebooting
happened yet where Quan
It
Chi
looks incredible. Everything we
deceived
saw was,
Scorpion's
in-game
clan,
gameplay.
yeah.
The cinematics look incredible.
Also, Liu Kang may have made sure to avoid that as well.
The thing we got to talk about are these cameos because we saw some pretty amazing stuff
So,
there. And
yeah,
tell us, how
we
does
put
that
that in
work?
there,
You obviously-
too.
You have your sort of your main, character that you'll
Can do.
pick, and then I know you also have a separate kind of cameo menu. So you pick sort of a pair when you start the game.
Oh, there it is! Holy shit!
Fighting game, you'll see
Oh, he fights, still
roster,
fights with
basically,
the
when you
blindfold,
select
yeah.
your character. After you do that, there's a second roster of characters, which are a whole new, completely different fighters that are the cameo fighters, and these fighters actually
Okay,
they
so
will join the fight. But they,
so I think it's just going to be playable.
yeah, so it's kind of like imagine yourself with Sub-Zero, but you have some of Jack's moves, and you can call him out. You could do it multiple times as you saw in the
I think
gameplay.
the one question people have been wanting though is, does that mean the cameos will never become full fighters? Is all people are asking.
With all the cameo
as well.
fighters, and that's where you see.
Oh no, that's the load screen. Okay, so that wasn't.
Actually customize it for what they want.
So they integrate the Injustice thing into the verses. Actually select everything.
Play, you have your main, you have your cameo. How do you summon them?
Did it transition that fast? That's nice.
Thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. And you're basically summoning them. It's just one.
There it is.
Basically summoning, but they have a variety.
Okay, so thank God they got rid of that stupid meter system from 11. I know a lot of people didn't like that.
It'll do a different move, and so the combination.
Oh, I see. So you can bring them in a combo.
Exactly, exactly. And you see, there's like a meter up on top, which is basically that'll limit it, so you can't obviously fire them indefinitely, but you can call them.
See, this is what the some people are saying this is what the Play Showcase is missing, was somebody out there to developer to talk about their game and stuff, like Keighley's done all of his previous summoning
Sometimes you'll see them appear twice in there.
Okay, so time-based, they come out.
So they do have the meters back.
You revealed some of them there, but is it a different set of characters that'll be in the cameos? Are there some repeats from the main roster? How will that work?
Yeah. Some of the characters are going to be available as cameos as well as the main roster.
Thank you. That's what a lot of people are wondering.
You can same thing with Scorpion, but a lot of our cameo fighters are kind of like nods back to our first game. So you'll notice Sonya and Kato and Jax are in their kind of older costumes. And so there's a lot of that novelty. We have a lot of like really surprises. I think you guys saw Goro.
Yes, Goro.
Yeah, he showed Goro, which is pretty cool.
Like
Goro, Kano.
Old Mortal Kombat.
We saw classic Raiden.
As getting, we really love the novelty of it. We really want the cameo.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised in like a future expansion they bring back the tag system from MK9.
Well, speaking of non-guild games, let's talk. You confirmed, I think, or it's at least known that Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually going to be in this game as Johnny Cage, right? Is that true? That was people don't know the story. I mean, Bloodsport was such an inspiration for Mortal Kombat, so he finally is now part of it.
It's a huge first full circle moment. You know, the first Mortal Kombat game we originally wanted to be.
Do you remember who played Kenshi in that Mortal Kombat live action YouTube series?
I can't tell you how many times over the last 30 years we've tried to.
I never watched it.
We were this close.
I watched the precursor to that stuff. I never watched the actual thing.
And he's doing the voices too. Wow. So you're
gonna he's also doing the voices.
Johnny Cage lines and stuff.
Well, they did that with Christopher Lambert with the MK1 classic, MK movie classic costume in 11.
September, so we don't have to wait long, right?
That's right. With this has been a very difficult secret to keep.
So that's pretty cool. So for a strong start.
Yeah, didn't they?
Prince of Persia.
Didn't they do the same thing with the guy with why am I blanking on his name? The guy who played Shang Tsung
throughout the summer, we're going to be showing.
It's him in the expansion as well.
A lot more cameo characters, so there's a lot of reveals.
Here it does sound like because that wasn't Steve Bloom as Sub-Zero. It wasn't him. So it looks like they're readjusting. This looks like it all still takes place roughly before the event of the original MK1.
Thank you so much.
That's what it looks like, because it's a very young Raiden, too, compared to where we see him later.
Amazing. So excited about that one. All right. Next up, it's been a fun couple weeks for action RPG fans with the release of Diablo 4, which is truly fantastic. Another big and anticipated ARPG is Path of Exile 2 from Grinding Gear Games, who has faithfully been updating and patching the original PoE since its release in 2013. We haven't seen anything on the sequel in over 2 years, but that changes right now. Here is your first look at a raw gameplay capture from Path of Exile 2, a sequel that pushes the engine and gameplay to a new level.
Cool. Yeah, Prince of Persia was definitely the announcement, like I was not expecting.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah, because like you said, a few weeks ago, they just flat out said, yeah, it's in remake attempt number 2. It's in early development. It's like, whoa. So it's nice to hear that Ubisoft's like, we need to fix that. So a new Prince of Persia 2.5D adventure game. Action-adventure game. Happy. And this looks pretty dope, too. I've never played, I don't know, I've heard Path of Exile, but I've never played it.
Yeah, when it released in 2013, it was like what a lot of people were saying was kind of like what they wished Diablo 3 had been at launch.
I've been hearing good positive buzz about Diablo 4.
Yeah, well, yeah, because they...
Okay, that's just nightmare fuel. Okay, it's Roman numeral 2. I guess it's not a lot, but at least it's something, considering the game hasn't been shown for like 2 years. Find out more July 28th. Okay.
looks amazing, and there's more coming in July. Last week marked the release of Street Fighter VI, a game we featured last year at Summer Game Fest. Well, the team at Capcom has an important update to share with you.
Oh, that's Steve Saylor.
A new Street Fighter 6 update? Okay, let's see what it is. Dude, apparently it's one of, if not the high. What the fuck?
Cyborg Ryu? That's a Cyborg Ryu.
It's all in game. What? No, that's from Exoprimal. This is Exoprimal. What the fuck? So he's a costume? No, there's Guile as well.
Okay.
Cross Street Fighter 6. Capcom Collab 1. What?
Okay. That was a bit unexpected, but okay.
I'm guessing Ryu from Street Fighter facing off against a dinosaur probably wasn't on your bingo card for today's show. That Street Fighter Cross Exoprimal collab will launch in the fall with the game coming out.
Yeah, Granny, you got me there.
But guess what, guys? That may actually not be the craziest collaboration on the show today.
Oh god.
Check this out.
I swear, if this is Fortnite, I swear I'm
There's nothing more powerful
Better.
than imagination. You can shape the fabric of reality.
Dead by Daylight?
Transforming everything you may think you know.
Oh no, yeah, it is. Nicolas Cage coming to Dead by Daylight. Yeah, I heard about this already. Yeah, Dead by Daylight, Nicolas Cage. Yeah, yeah, I heard about this.
That's right. Nicolas Cage is coming to Dead by Daylight in July. I
already heard about this.
I figured the easiest way to find out is probably to go right to the source.
No, is it?
Old creative choices have earned him an Academy Award and a few memes on the internet across more than 4 decades of incredible films. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest, Nicolas Cage!
It's Cage time! It's Cage! Wow! What the fuck?
Just surprise, motherfuckers. It's like, surprise, motherfuckers, I'm here.
Oh, wow, yeah, thank you. I'm so happy.
Anyone else feel like they're just trying to duplicate the ridiculousness of Keanu showing up during the Cyberpunk thing from a few years ago?
Yeah. For those who don't know, when me and my brother do Nicolas Cage trailer reactions, we start it with just saying out loud, "It's Cage time!" I'm also trying to get Neeson a plot brain, but it's not working out right now.
When I make movies, one of my favorite genres is horror. And in this,
this was announced like a few weeks ago. Yeah, that he was coming, but nobody knew to what extent exactly.
So that was good enough for me.
Okay. I mean, that's what's fun is you're playing one of the survivors in this game, and it's cool that it really is this museum of horror.
What the fuck am I looking at?
Characters all coming together. And you play yourself, or who do you play?
So I play this heightened, exaggerated version of a film actor named Nick Cage.
Oh gee, the second time you're doing that in the last couple of years.
To a location thinking he's making a movie, and instead he wakes up in the fog. And in the fog he's surrounded by
apparently Dead by Daylight is also expanding out, doing like different other single player projects as well. I know, brief.
It's like a bonding.
Hey, guess what, Nick? Guess what? You're breathtaking.
With you, and it's teamwork. You're working together to pull through, and I like that. And so that was a large reason for wanting to do it as well, that feeling of bonding with your friends.
And you're fully into this. I know we heard your voice in there, so you recorded lines for it and everything?
See, I want you to know when you're playing the Nick Cage Survivor, I even have when you're choosing your skins, I even say, always remember to dress to match your talent. I want you to know I'm
curious to see gameplay for Dead by Daylight. I never thought I would ever say that.
Down to the most minimal, exasperated expression.
I gotta hear the developers of this game. Like, my question would be, how?
Totally into Nick Cage. I love it. I mean, This is so fun. This game, as you said, is such an awesome kind of collaboration with so many different characters. For you, I mean, how did you find out about Dead by Daylight? Do you know much about the video game?
Somebody very important in my family is a Dead by Daylight enthusiast, and that really put the...
Really? When they say that, I'm thinking nephew, niece,
Dead by Daylight
child.
Like, branch out. I've never been invited into this space before. I'm always looking for...
It's weird. Nobody's
this to me was like,
tried to get Nicolas Cage more involved in a video game.
They probably only thought he'd say no. It's like, did anyone ever ask?
Oh, I forgot to tell you, when they were showing the Street Fighter Exoprimal thing, at first, I thought they were doing a Kratos costume for like 2 seconds because of skin color. I'm like, no, wait.
You make when you're doing this, when you're in the gaming space, it's timed down to the split second. It's a very immersive experience when you're acting out in this space.
I don't know what to think right now.
Every side you make.
Nicolas Cage is on my television screen at a video game event.
So that was something that I learned from this, and I'm always looking to learn something.
Well, we love having you in the video game world. We want to see Nick Cage in more games. Move forward.
Again, yeah, I think it's just no one ever thought he'd say yes.
I didn't think he would say yes. I didn't think we'd be seeing it right now saying, oh, by the way, that Nicolas Cage segment was interesting. Like, I knew he was coming to the game, but like...
Were you expecting Geoff Keighley to say, hey, I'd like to welcome to the stage Nicolas Cage!
Players can try it earlier by downloading the player test build on July 5th.
It's
and
Cage.
An exclusive first look at Nicolas Cage in Dead by Daylight.
Okay, I heard a laugh. I heard a laugh. So they can say he's now in a game where there's like a billion. It's like, what the fuck am I looking at?
I think that's what the laughter is. It's just people being like, "The fuck
Anything
am I
goes
looking
here at
at?"
Summer Game Fest. All right, thank you very much, Nick. Now, lately we've been seeing an incredible number of video game adaptations. But back in 2019, The Witcher on Netflix, inspired by the Witcher book series, showed the potential of well-done adaptations. And later this month, Season 3, Volume 1 arrives, and now it's time for the world premiere of the trailer, introduced by Henry Cavill and the cast.
What?
Hello, Witcher fans. We are all
What? Okay. Witcher 3 trailer.
Be sure to tune into The Witcher Season 3. Volume 1 Volume 1 debuts on June 29th, only on Netflix.
Get ready to watch the world premiere of our brand new trailer for Season 3 of The Witcher.
Thanks for tuning in for the
Very
Summer Games Fest and enjoy the trailer.
See, somebody will say games. It's just game. And you have to get used to it after. Wait, I thought he was being replaced by the Hemsworth. The other Hemsworth. The other Hemsworth.
Get you a statue.
I'm guessing they worked it out.
I don't know. I'll look into it later.
Or, you know, I think they'd already finished Season 3, so...
Before you call it quits. And then I'm going to do a Warhammer thing with Amazon.
Abandon Siri.
Controversy has consequences too.
I didn't even know they were on a 3rd season. I thought they were still on just Season 1. I know the spin-off wasn't well received.
Season 2.
I know the spin-off wasn't well received.
Deeply worrying.
Everything that's happening.
Though the fact that he came here for this, I guess they must have worked things out.
Oh, I'll look up later, dude. It's one of those things where I have no idea what I'm looking at right now.
If war is coming, there is no hiding her from it.
It's Season 3, Volume 1.
Sure about this?
Are you?
Okay, he's like one of the bigger diehard Witcher fans, too.
Yeah, that was among the disagreements he was having with them, was because he was...
They were taking liberties with the properties.
Like, even more so than the games would. He was kind of all like, guys, come on, we got perfectly good material right here. Why don't we just, I don't know, make that?
History has a way of repeating itself.
See, this is a movie trailer I don't mind. Gran Turismo. At least we haven't fucking seen this till right now, you know?
On a
first time, I understand real fear.
The witches.
Is that so?
That's he screams first day on the job, like stabbing a monster in the head.
Remember how cute they look for monsters? And they're like, no, please don't hurt me. And then wow. Fines. Just like a boatload of fines. All up in your business.
Okay! Nice! I guess. I mean... Okay, so this is advertisement commercial thing, right? Oh, this is that one, Witchfire! Yeah. Dude, they've been showing this for years now. I think it's the third time I've seen it at one of Geoff's events.
I don't remember, I'm not very good at keeping up with this.
No, that's fine, that's why I update you.
I feel like I have seen some of this stuff before. I'm just like, kind of...
Yeah, it's from a group of developers who worked on a lot of more life, like sim-style life games, and also the guys behind Painkiller.
And Bulletstorm, yeah. I saw that, and I'm like, okay, you have my attention.
No, yeah, it's called Witchfire, but I think they spell it, like, uniquely. That's why I haven't written it down yet. Oh, early access September.
And no, they do not spell it differently, it's just Witchfire.
Operation Control clears you for engagement.
Oh god, is this that Sierra Squad game? I think it is. Yeah. Crossfire, Sierra Squad. I saw Smilegate.
So I don't know why it's bugging me. I feel like I've seen this guy before.
Probably have, honestly. They have more known actors nowadays for video game stuff. See Nicolas Cage.
Go.
Yeah, this is the Sierra Squad game, but I don't get. This is what doesn't make sense. This is more of a commercial. At least with PlayStation Showcase, they show gameplay. This one felt like the commercial you show before you show the gameplay. Yeah, okay, so commercial time. We can breathe.
Okay, time for piss break.
No. Let dig.
We have no choice. The root will destroy everything.
Yeah, they were saying like
For all time.
like $50 off shipping plus a $250 like discount when you order and whatever. It's like, yeah, they're not telling you how much it actually costs.
Sorry, I don't even know what this game is.
It's kind of cool though.
No turning back after this.
Don't know if it actually is, but
I don't even know what it is.
well, like I said, looks cool. No idea what it's supposed to be. Or
Well, it's gonna be a sequel or something. That's the wrong we ran into at the PlayStation Showcase. The two. There was a first one.
well, if this was a game that was only on the PC or something, or like an indie game, then yeah, I'd understand why. Because as much as I try to, I really just am not very up to date on indie games.
Yeah, see? Oh no, wait, I actually know there was a Remnant one. That's the difference there.
Okay, well there you go, but I don't really remember Remnant 1, so...
Alright, we have much more
I remember it was a
summer
thing,
game
I just don't
come,
remember much from
including
it.
a first look at the gameplay of Alan Wake 2. the world premiere of the new season of Fortnite, Call of Duty Season 4, and maybe a few more surprises.
Call of Duty Season 4, the piss break of the show.
Use Gaming on TikTok to react to the news. We want to welcome everyone.
A few more surprises. Yeah, Kojima's going to come
on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube,
and talk about Death Stranding too.
Yeah,
we know.
For those of you on Twitch, we also have a special Warframe Twitch drop, a free Steinax Warframe for watching more than 30 minutes of the show. Now,
it's yours if they give it to me.
Another legendary gaming hero is set to return later this year in a brand new game built from the ground up in a style that I think is going to get this fan base and longtime fans of video games very excited.
Yeah, that guy down there in the front, that's Steve Saylor. Mario likes it. He's the blind
new
dude.
thrills with a classic feel.
Okay, let's see what this is. What? Don't fuck with me! Don't fuck with me! Do not fuck with me!
Us. Do not
fuck with me!
Don't fuck with us, man.
Me specifically! What the fuck am I looking at? What?
What? What? What? Dude, you forget one of my first games was Sonic as well, right? Like, so.
Me! Uncle Vincent and Nichols! And Amy!
Classic Amy! Not
okay.
just Amy, classic Amy.
What the fuck?
Co-op?
I hear my brother out there flipping out too. What the fuck?
WTF.
Oh, some 3D parts too. I think it's from the studio behind the Sonic Origins collections. It could be. Because remember, they had to replace.
I'm sorry, my brain's in the middle of kind of exploding right here. Okay, like.
What the fuck was that? Sonic Superstars. Yeah, baby! It lives! Oh, god damn it. Oh no. No, not you two. Sonic
coming
Superstars.
this fall.
How about that? A new standard for 2D classic Sonic that's bound to appeal to new and legacy fans.
They didn't have a release date, did it?
Just says fall 2023.
The game is bringing an exciting new.
They're not being any more specific than that.
Fantasy RPGs. However, we don't just have a new peak.
I have questions. I don't care for Honkai Star Rail, but so I have questions. Aside from having to go.
We both have questions, dude. We have.
So I think it is being done by the developers behind the Sonic Origins collections. I feel like that's a given because of Amy Rose's part. It looks like it is 2.5D, but unlike Sonic 4, it is keeping the traditional smaller sprite style of the original. Of course, some interesting new things. It looks like 4-player. I get 4-player co-op, maybe?
I got no problems with that.
No, I don't think it's that. Then they have like more like traditional Sonic Adventure style planes with like him swinging with the rings and stuff. Then that one part where a bunch of Sonics fly on screen. So I am there's concerns, but I am happy. It looks like we're getting a new Sonic 2.5D game. So like,
well, and I was gonna say, considering the power set, I was gonna say it'd be almost cool if they were kind of doing this, because funny of like one of the fun things about Beautiful Joe was that whenever you used Joe's Mach speed power and started hitting stuff, you'd actually get after images.
Yeah.
Kind of worked like that, you know, like you'd get after images that would like either punch background objects or punch other enemies in the foreground, as you're doing the Mach speed thing, like not just the dude you're punching, like the dudes behind him, background objects would get like just destroyed.
Inspired by the story of Pinocchio.
Ooh, Liza P. This is that.
Yes, I remember Liza P.
Past PlayStation and PC this year. Well, if you're wondering exactly when, we have news to share with you on its release with this brand new trailer.
Awesome! I've been wanting to see more about this game. I love what they're doing with it.
Is that supposed to be the Blue Fairy? That'd be funny.
You know how the morality system works here, right? The more good, positive, more truthful actions you take, the more human you become. But the downside is the less abilities you'll have. But if you go more of a liar's path, you'll become more of a puppet, like a robot, but you'll have access to a lot more abilities. Yeah. That's the last I heard. It was like last year I heard about this game. Like each year I've heard more and more about this game, and I love it.
It's funny that policeman robot looked like one of the cops from We Happy Few.
Let's say one thing: the amount of different monsters people can create is infinite. Is our titular blue fairy?
Guess so. I mean,
she looks gorgeous. I mean. More outfits and costumes and stuff, that's one thing. Release date would be cool.
He fights with them, though. I love that.
Hey, look, a shark submarine. That's neat. Release date?
Nice landing, but let's not make it a habit.
September 19th! Wow, finally! Oh! Shadow dropped a demo.
That's right, a demo for Lies of P is now available.
It's probably the one they had last year to release.
And PC. Check it out and prepare for the release on September 19th.
Awesome.
Now it's time for the reveal of a visually stunning new game based on a classic manga with a story and world created by one of the most celebrated anime artists of all time. This is one of those games that I feel lucky we get to reveal for the first time.
Look at you, you're like, what is he talking about, Richard? Do you know?
Gee, I wish I did. This is news to me, but let's see what they're talking about. Okay, hold on.
I should show gameplay.
Trying to think about which ones I know.
Manga, well-renowned artist.
That take place in a desert. I'm trying to think.
Fist of North Star?
I mean, that is one, but none of these locales look exactly like it. And
JoJo. No! Dragon Quest? I'm confused. It's Akira Toriyama.
Yeah, that's...
But what is this? It says based on popular manga. Yeah, I got Toriyama. What is this?
I'm trying to remember.
No, I'm saying it out loud for my own sake.
Toriyama has another one, like, he has a more recent one that he's been working on, because remember, Toyotaro's been the one working on Dragon Quest.
Yeah. No, I got that much. I mean, I know he's been working on something else. I don't know what this is.
Yeah, he has a new one, I'm trying to remember it. But yeah, that's the main character, is that kid. The kid and the old man are the main characters from this one, so I'm just trying to remember what this one. Sandlad, that was what.
Sandland. But if he's called Sandland, yeah, Bandai Namco is like obvious, but okay. I don't know much. Like visually, it looks like more and more impressive Toriyama designed games.
Sandland, get ready to become an unlikely hero in an adventure where you don't need to save humanity. That's coming from Bandai Namco, and we're excited to see more of it soon. Independent games are such an important
indie
part
titles
of the industry, and one thing that's very important to us at Summer Game Fest is supporting those creators as well. After the live show, stay tuned for Day of the Devs.
We'll probably watching that after this on our own time.
Game reveals. Now, one of the biggest independent publishers is Annapurna Interactive. Later this month, as part of Summer Game Fest, they'll be revealing a number of ambitious new projects. Let's see how many you can figure out in this little tease.
Oh, Day of the Devs tease? Oh, okay. So, Stray, Outer Wilds.
Neon White.
Thank you. Oh, they're announcing another Annapurna showcase. Yeah, they did this last year too. Oh, that one. I remember that one. That one looked fun. Yeah, a lot of these I've seen like some form of trailers for. One of our biggest announcements yet. Oh! Annapurna Interactive Showcase.
I wonder what that was at the end. We'll find out later this month. All right, next we're stepping into the world of Throne and Liberty, a free-to-play PC and console MMORPG from NCSoft and Amazon Games with an always-changing environment, massive scale, PvPvE, and the ability to transform into creatures that battle across land, sea, and air. Here's a look at Throne and Liberty.
I'm thinking of putting Honkai Star Rail. I'm just telling you guys, at Persia said JK, we just talk about Sonic Superstars the entire time. Yeah, Amazon doing another MMO, so.
An ancient evil searches for these lost fragments, destroying anything in their path. You must find them.
No, I don't.
I mean, you can't tell me what to do. You're not my mother.
And put down this threat once and for all.
That's great.
No effects.
I'm trying to determine how much of this is actual in-game and how much is just CG.
In-game, but before that was CG. CG.
Okay, that's actual gameplay. Guaranteed that was actual gameplay.
The landing part at the docks was gameplay, right? Or at least was done in engine. It might still just be like, you know, kind of one of those like setup scenes, but it was an actual thing. That's kind of cool.
I read that as Clam the Throne for a sec. Clam the Throne. I mean, this looks like another medieval-based fantasy MMO. I mean, not
it doesn't
really.
look bad, but I mean,
for me, it's like,
it's like.
You can say meh. You're perfectly able to say meh on this show.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. I also want to say hello
there
to
you
everybody watching on Steam right now. I'm sorry we don't have any free Steam decks for you right now. But on June 19th, Steam Next Fest does return, giving fans a chance to try out hundreds of new in-development games. One of them is the free-to-play medieval fantasy sword-fighting game Warhaven from Nexon, which lets you transform into supernatural immortals. Here's a new look.
Cool. Warhaven. Well, you know what I love too? No, world premiere, or you know that.
Oh, that fucking title card that they just did on every single thing. It's like
I love because that's what I love. They went right in at the beginning. They went right in. Oh, it's Nexon again. So, Nexon, when you want an MMO, and that's about it. Dude, remember Nexon? Same guys who gave us Maple Leaf. Oh, Maple Story. Yeah, Maple Story.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, don't get me wrong, this looks like the kind of thing a lot of people would be psyched for. Gives me, chivalry vibes.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Well, it's more fantasy elements, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when For Honor was a thing?
Yeah.
I would say good times, but I remember not liking that game, so. It wasn't bad, I just never got used to the gameplay style. So you take control of supernatural gods from the sound of it. Temporarily?
You getting like an Omega Force game vibe, you know, like a Warriors game?
A bit, but this one looks like it is trying to be a bit different compared to those. I get it that much. I'm not saying like it looks fucking like dead on, but Gang Beast. No, was it Gang Beast? No, I forgot what the name of this was.
I have no idea what I'm looking at.
You remember Gang Beast? This is like somebody else doing it, except with cutesy animals, party animals. Yeah, there it goes. You remember this one? Remember they were showing at the Game Awards. They were showing different costume, and it was a goose dressed as goose. Oh, cool! Release date.
Pilgrims, summer is coming and...
Oh, I thought I was Walking Dead for like 2 seconds.
Wait for Dying Light to stay human. Get ready for darker, more dangerous nights and rolling volatiles, complete with improved parkour, rolling out with the next update in June. Then, right after that, we'll kick off an even season like you have never seen before. Trust me, for one of them you will want to get your barbed wired.
Did you hear they kind of sort of like Dead Island 2's been doing great, and then Dead Island 2 did some things, and out of nowhere, oh come on! No, that wasn't. Oh, this is the Crash Team Rumble thing. Yeah, this is not what Crash fans have been wanting. Sonic fans got what they want today. High five for that. Ow. Okay, so okay, Crushing Rumble. Party Animals, that's got a release date. Yeah, it's been fucking. Dude, we're only like 45. We're only like a little over 45 minutes in.
And there's still like another 45, right?
Maybe. I never looked at how long it is. Last year's was roughly 90 minutes. Like close to 90 minutes. We'll see. Because we still haven't gotten the Fortnite thing. We still haven't gotten Call of Duty season whatever.
Welcome back to Summer Game Fest. Isn't that great, by the way? Crash Team Rumble is going to feature playable Ripperoo and Engine.
Oh, that was an update?
Season 1. Now, it's time to change the topic and descend into madness. Joining me is a guy who was last on
Alan Wake 2.
2021 to announce Alan Wake 2. He's come all the way from Finland. Please welcome from Remedy, Sam Lake.
I was expecting that. So. The man, the myth, the legend, the original Max Payne.
Yep.
Can't wait. Remember, they're still working on the 1 and 2 remake.
We are so excited.
Like, Rockstar gave them the approval to do it.
Alan Wake at the game, or Alan Wake 2 at the Game Awards. You said 2020.
You played the original, right?
Like,
dude, I played 1, 2, and I got the collector's edition.
So you remember?
Sam, I know
yes.
It's been a long time coming for fans and for you. 13 years since the first Alan Wake. So tell us a bit about what can we expect in the sequel.
It's been quite a journey, yes.
Yeah.
Alan Wake 2 is Remedy's first survival horror game. We have 2 playable characters.
Yeah, we got that from the
50 split between them. They are on their own separate terrifying journeys through 2 different worlds, and yet it's all connected. And the player,
yeah, when I have to do 2s, I always have to do it by what they have it. So it's either number 2 or room or numeral 2, and I gotta wait. Are you on chat right now?
No, I turned it on to Twitch so I can get the boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Dude, you wouldn't be able to get to
Wait, what was it? You had to do like 30 minutes of watching it?
Yeah, so I'm just turning it on in the background.
Okay, hopefully it's the last 30 minutes. Hopefully we've still got like 35 minutes
We have
left.
Alan Wake, our title
At least.
character, of course, trying to escape from
So it said that. He said first 30 minutes or 30 minutes?
30 minutes total.
Saga, our
Okay.
new hero, FBI agent, coming to the Pacific Northwest small town of Bright Falls, together with her partner, Alex Casey.
He knows. He knows.
Well, because with
they are coming to investigate a series of ritualistic murders. And
quick
very
thing is that
quickly,
Alex Casey is the character that Alan Wake created.
I am aware. Dude, I've been watching trailer reactions, so I know that.
Horror story.
Okay, well, I didn't know all the
I still got to play the game.
Missing
I have
rider.
it.
I haven't played the game either, but I know this much from like watching Monty Xander and some other
this
folks
horror
talk
story
about it.
starts
So.
to come true.
Like Monty Xander and Gaming University.
So obviously, it's
videos on it.
Alan is still going to be playable in the game. You're going to experience his journey, but Saga, this is sort of new character, and there is that sort of link. Tell us a bit about. You said split 50-50. Do they have separate missions? How? Because I think you can play them in sort of different sequences or orders if you want, right?
Yeah, we go into the experience playing as Saga, and it's a sequel, but it's also a standalone experience. We are not expecting everybody to do homework if they have not played the original game. This can be enjoyed as each Saga doesn't know anything about the lore, about the supernatural in this world. She will be going in very quickly. She has to learn to survive, and with that, all the players will be on that journey with her. And then we open up the experience so that you can hope to play Alan Wake in the dark place as he's trying to find his way out, and you can keep on playing as Saga in the Pacific Northwest as the investigation goes on. And you are free to switch between them. There are a lot of connection points in many surprising ways, but there is no right way to play through this. You can choose. You can go on as Alan all the way close to the end, or as Saga, or you can keep hopping between these two sides of it.
Well, you're always so good at kind of telling challenging, interesting narratives in unique ways. I mean, Remedy's always been known for that, and you especially, so we can't wait to see how the stories intertwine.
That's the right way to play it.
Today,
You play it.
I know you brought with you some
all you need to
gameplay of Saga's adventure. We're just going to see a raw segment of the game, right?
Yeah, raw gameplay for the first time ever. This is early on from the experience.
They're hyped, Sam. They're ready for it. So tell us, what are we going to see?
Supernatural forces of darkness have brought the murder victim, in this case, back to life as a monster. And Saga is outside Bright Falls at Cauldron Lake, trying to find him and stop him.
Okay, with that, let's take a look at raw, unedited gameplay from Alan Wake 2. Thanks, Sam.
There it is. In-game footage.
Yeah, important thing, guys. This might still look different. There's still stuff they're working on.
It said at the beginning, dude, at the bottom. Time frame. I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
You notice plenty of folks who see this stuff. They still are all like, no, it looks wrong. I'm so mad about it. Why doesn't the finished game look like this? Because it's.
Looks visually nice.
Mm-hmm. It's very pretty.
I think it's a little bit what we saw in the trailer at the showcase. no, my mind was like, somebody say deer fist! Deer fist!
Still coughing.
Oh, see, he's covered in the stuff. Yeah, you have to do a focus light ad. Just like the first game. This guy's taking all manner of fucking bullets. God damn, there you go.
The monster. Like Nightingale.
Reference to the first game.
Yeah, no, I got that. Deer fist. Somebody say deer fist!
Security deposit required. Oh, you should.
Wait.
Oh.
So you can use it to.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream.
Just randomly picks up a heart. No
Didn't
more.
bother picking up the shotgun.
This case with me, Anderson. Killer left a message.
That's basically the trailer we got showcased.
We were all trapped in a horror story. The horror story wanted us dead. There's something I'm forgetting. Something important. Something's not right.
Cool.
Just in time for spooky season.
Good stuff.
A long time coming, but Alan Wake 2 looks incredible. Thank you to Sam and Remedy for that first look at gameplay. Now let's get a first look at the co-op campaign of Warhammer Space Marine 2 from Saber and
Cool. They showed a little bit of this during the Warhammer presentation. Oh yeah, game looks fucking cool.
Avarax and Kandaku. I'll be straight with you, Titus. I have my reservations about your reinstatement. There could be questions. That'll be a problem. No, Captain.
Imperium needs you. Because they have no other options. Yeah, there's actually a whole gameplay trailer they had at the Warhammer presentation. It looks fucking cool. I've never even heard of the first game until like this was announced.
Warhammer Space Marine? I remember that from back in the day.
I don't. Oh, cool. Oh yeah, they said co-op. I totally forgot they said co-op.
Yeah, I don't think the first game had that.
I don't think so either, but I'm assuming that, unless they're making a big deal. Damn! This winter. Oh! Ooh! That looks pretty dope.
Yeah, watch, it's like that big.
Wow, buzzkill much? Like, what is this? Ooh, okay. I mean, that's how you do it. I mean, I think the guy had it coming. Oh, please. Potatoes. Oh, you're pretty like a king simulator.
My potato! Oh, it's like, you remember an Avatar now? My cabbages! My potatoes!
In this game, you find out some bald-headed dude in a robe. Yes, Your Grace, Snowfall. Okay. Yes.
Beautiful indie game, yes, Your Grace, Snowfall. Now it is time for another global game announcement, and this one comes from the minds of Saber Interactive, Focus Entertainment, and yes, horror master John Carpenter. It's a brand new world, a brand new story, and looks like a heck of a lot of fun.
Okay, great.
So the guys who are also working on the Warhammer thing are making this. Okay.
You gotta be ready.
God, please, no! What? Quit it with the copier.
Half-asses it this time. Ruby.
I think they're even trying with a non-Bon Jovi version of this, but it's still gonna get copyrighted.
3, 2, 1.
Shut the Oh, lame! You give love a bad name. John Carpenter's Toxic Commando X. Okay. I just lost the name of it. I wrote John Carpenter's and just lost it. Okay, Toxic Commandos X. It had the X in the bill, so I don't know if
it's either a stylized version.
We'll see.
X or.
I mean, it looks like a Left 4 Dead style, like co-op, like mass shooter. I mean, it looks dope.
Horde shooter or player versus environment.
Thank you. PvE horde shooter. Well, I mean, it looks like it's not just the usual zombie fare, at least. Toxic Commando. Yeah, 2024. Okay.
More unexpected collaboration. John Carpenter and Sabro. Toxic Commando. That looks tons of fun. You guys think any of those zombies made it? Alright. Well, this is
no.
long-awaited full 1.0 release of Baldur's Gate 3. And today, a new member is joining the cast. We're about to see the reveal of Lord Emver Gortash, the commander of a mechanical army of Steel Watchers. He's a second antagonist and is voiced by a familiar name.
Cool! Are you gonna... No, you're not gonna tell us. Okay.
I think they're going to, like, let them talk, and then we're supposed to kind
Emver
of...
Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them. A new age is upon us.
Jason Isaacs?
Oh, cool! Jason Isaacs!
A mad dog understands the yank of the leash and the hand of its master.
A new player has entered the ring!
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. They can only break. I want to lead this city to...
Jason Isaacs! That's good. I like him.
Good actor.
Yes, good actor.
Allies, to my side! Let us usher in a new dawn! This city is mine!
I'm not ready to call you enemy. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
Okay, cool. Cool.
He said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Sorry, I feel like that need the audible gas. Audible gas.
Baldur's Gate 3 is on track, Sven tells me still, for the end of August, and we can't wait to check that out. Alright, this fall, Marvel Games and Insomniac are set to bring Spider-Man 2 exclusively to PlayStation 5.
Yeah, immediately coming out. Didn't even say.
A little hype to tell us more is Brian Intihar, game director at Insomniac. Brian?
Christopher's been playing the game, the first one.
Right now, I'm still playing it.
Yes, the challenges and kicking his ass. Oh, that's the cover art. Oh, I like that.
Isn't it? Here it is.
Slightly better than the first game's cover art. Slightly.
This game features 2 Spider-Men, so we're really excited about it.
Absolutely. Peter and Miles, we're so excited about this experience.
Will Spider-Man do a flip?
We saw some great gameplay at the PlayStation.
Hey, Spider-Man!
I want to talk about
do a flip!
Villains.
Yeah!
There may be more.
There are more. There are more out there.
Two main ones, but we have some new art to show of. We have seen Craven. We got the reveal at the PlayStation event. So tell us a bit about him and how he's
So Craven's very different from any character we've done. He's not, he's not powered by magic or tech. He's just the best hunter in the world, and he's coming to New York for his greatest hunt.
We're still getting a movie on
What's
him,
better
too.
than all of the Marvel characters that live in New York City.
That looks like a
Peter
screenshot.
Miles
Yes, a Craven the Hunter. There's not a hunter.
Hunt.
What the hell?
and others.
Oh, he is.
Yes.
But at
Oh, they
Venom
fixed that?
also, obviously.
Well, I mean,
They
we
initially
don't.
said he wasn't a hunter. They initially said he was not a hunter.
Gameplay.
Oh.
Oh, there you go.
So you are okay. So
At some
I'm
point.
glad you're happy.
So Venom's
You're gonna
not.
tell
Venom's
us
not
about
going
that.
to be
Is this,
Peter
can
at the
you
end.
tell- Is this an Osborn Venom? Can you tell what's the origin?
Oh.
Of, any
Like,
Venom?
who's... Yeah, that's right.
He's
Who's
not
Venom?
Okay.
Emily May Foundation.
Okay.
That's a nice
Our
nod.
goal was to tell an original story, something you haven't seen in the comics or the movies yet. Obviously,
They
we
do that
love
with the
Venom
first
for a
one without
reason.
spoiling anything.
All those things you love about the character are going to be there, but how the story plays out, who is Venom, you have to play the game to see how.
Hey, there's a teaser. Who's being Venom?
Okay.
There's a bit of a tease. Now, Obviously, the symbiote is a big part of the gameplay, and one of the things like we were all struck with the footage that you showed at the PlayStation Showcase was how that is going to really impact the gameplay when you're playing as Peter. So tell us a bit about that and how the gameplay is going to be.
I don't mind this.
Yeah, I mean, I think you saw.
I don't think we're going to get gameplay here because they showed enough. All right now. Yeah, so you're just going to re-show what we already seen.
In that gameplay reveal. Yeah. We call him the acrobatic improviser, him and Miles, but you can tell there's a lot more strength, a lot more raw power, aggression, which you saw.
See, now that you played the game, now you can probably tell a little bit more of the subtle differences.
What happens, how the story plays out.
Interesting, so how it affects him as well.
Yeah, I mean, you saw some of that, and there's much more of that journey when you play the game.
And I know that the journey is also more expansive. You've got Queens, Brooklyn, so even more of sort of...
Yeah, the city pretty much doubled in size. So it's Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, and then being able to use the web wings to traverse at speeds way faster than we were before is really awesome.
Hugely
have that homecoming option going. Wait, where's the buildings?
We saw at the PlayStation event, said at the end, fall 2023, and I think we're like getting close to that. Are you guys feeling confident that you're gonna make it this fall?
Jeff, I know you like exclusives.
Yes.
Oh,
release date! I promise you, we are very confident what we're gonna tell you right now.
It's not gonna be fall.
Yeah. Okay.
We're really confident.
They're
wait.
that confident.
So wait.
Oh, they're that confident enough.
Because people, speculation's been October.
Will be greater together.
October 20th!
Yeah.
Oh! There it is!
Nailing it! October 20th, Spider-Man 2, exclusively for PlayStation 5.
Got it.
Awesome. Well, Brian, thanks so much for stopping
October needs to chill.
Wrapping up the game, and we'll check out.
Guys, I know you're trying to get all this stuff out in time for Christmas.
So wait, check. Did you get the DLC game yet, or does it tell you?
Pal World, a multiplayer open-world survival crafting game where you can befriend and collect mysterious creatures called POW, who can also fight. In other words, kind of like Pokemon with guns. And then
this is the one! Oh my god, Chris.
Pokemon with guns.
Okay, so
Black Desert Online, which recreates the mythical folktales from Korea's Joseon Dynasty, and some huge bosses too.
Power World. I think this is... No, it's a different one. Oh, is that a different one?
Well, the guns.
Yeah, no. Okay, somebody originally came out with a game where it was basically a Pokemon mod, but you had a gun. They had guns.
I heard about this.
And apparently it was so well done, they converted it into an actual game.
Yeah, I heard about this.
Is this the same one? I'm thinking something different. Yeah, no, this same game. Oh my god, this game is so ridiculous. Look at this.
You know what? Let's give them weapons. There we go.
And you can, as an avid Pokemon gamer, Richard, you can tell it's like, yeah, this is one slight degree off of a Pokemon game.
It is.
Okay, first off, I'm not the player. Mari is.
As somebody who knows somebody.
Yes.
Okay, there.
It screams,
dude. That's
if you didn't tell me.
If you didn't tell me, Latias right there.
If you tell me right there, it's
early access, cool.
If you tell me pretty much, they didn't even tell me what this is all about. I would think it's Pokemon, but you had the guns, be like, wait, no.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're showing two things
back to back.
Yeah, Power World. This looks like what? Nintendo can't sue us. That's not a Pikachu. That's a Rikachu.
Pikachu, there we go.
A Pikachu! You know what's funny? This honestly looks like what Game Freak's working on next. There is concept art with what Game Freak's next project. Kinda looks like this. Well, up to a point. See, I don't know if Power Roll is one word or two words, so that's gonna be weird.
Did anyone else think that one monster looked like Demise or Ganon right there?
A little bit, but remember, a lot of those are based off of interpreted Japanese folklore.
I know.
Yeah, it's Black Desert.
Yeah.
That's all grown.
Our story is more than what hobbits and elves know.
What?
Hello, John Rhys Davies. What? Voice of Gimli? Like what?
I'm already typing Lord of the Rings.
Across Middle-earth.
So
you're playing a dwarf.
Not just any dwarf. Yeah. That's Gimli's voice.
It is Gimli. That's John Rhys Davies, yeah. So are they doing that sci-fi dwarf game except Lord of the Rings? Okay.
He said Middle Earth.
Yeah, I know he said Middle Earth. That's Lord of the Rings. I have not heard about another Lord of the Rings project.
My fellow dwarves, rally together. It's time we took back our home.
Return to Moria. I have not heard of that.
Or any...
I know they're working... I know Amazon's trying to do a Lord of the Rings MMO. But, like, that's all I know. Woo. Yeah, talking any more about Spider-Man 2 would be spoilers for Spider-Man 1. So
once this is finished, you guys got the post show. So.
Oh no! What they showed really isn't nothing to really discuss. Just a release date.
Exciting new mobile game from a legendary franchise.
Keep saying legendary franchise. Oh! This is Ever Crisis.
Mobile game.
This is Ever Crisis. This is the one that's going to be chronicling the entire saga of Final Fantasy VII in mobile form. We still don't know Sephiroth. Yeah, this is Ever Crisis.
Like a quick
where they like pretty much redo all of the games with where like the overworld has these more chibi forms, but the battle system uses like remake versions.
Like more remake versions, and there's even costumes as well, as you can see. New costumes. Ooh. I know there was talk about like a beta, open beta test coming or something like that. Okay. Like yeah, it's going over like all of them, even the ones that weren't even games. So like, there's going to be a game version of Advent Children, for instance. Yeah, I don't know what this is.
Those are the characters from that game, The First Soldier, that like immediately failed and got shut down at the beginning of the year.
Oh, okay. No, I'm not saying you're wrong. So it looks like it's even tackling more of Sephiroth's story. Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah, Ever Crisis.
Registration begins now. Cool. Oh!
Android, June 8th.
Pre-registration for Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis just started, and users will have the chance to participate in an upcoming closed beta test. Now, speaking of Final Fantasy...
I heard that reaction in the background. Boom!
Best DoorDash has your back. Get it.
Boo!
Plus, get the chance to win.
That's what you heard the crowd going, oh, you son of a bitch.
DoorDash, stay in your game. Yep, we got you. All right.
That one dude, and then it's like the whole crowd is pointing.
Ghosts of New Eden, the story of two ghost hunters in the haunted wilds of North America.
I love that one guy's reaction, and then the whole audience is like, oh, you bastard.
He said Ghosts of Eden. I think we've seen this one already.
I think we saw like a teaser for it already.
Oh yeah, this is the one where he's talking to this lady in the cabin. Turns out the lady's a ghost. Yeah, this one.
Yeah, this one.
They only showed like a little bit of it before.
End suffering for those who live.
He's able to kind of like communicate with the dead.
Wait, so I put beta begins today. Did that say beta starts today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I wanted to make sure in my notes. I even put Keighley Final Fantasy Swerve.
That one dude got it's like yeah.
Like I've been telling Richard, it was counting down. It's counting down to something on Twitter.
We face the choice.
Oh, so you get to. That's pretty cool.
Spare or sacrifice.
But the other part, you can switch between him in the human world and your ghost companion in the afterlife.
World, yeah.
Well, because it looks like
you bring them there.
It looks like they're doing that interpretation where the land of the living and the spirit world are basically overlaid with each other.
Yeah.
So it's basically you can swap to her to interact with the spirit world stuff, or you can be him dealing with the stuff that's actually manifested in the physical plane.
Banishers.
And it looks like Banishers. Again, it looks like And it looks like the people that it's like you want to save. It's like yeah, the spare, make the sacrifice. Oh.
Yeah, they announced. Yeah, there's like a Dragon Gaiden.
Yeah, I heard about
It's
this.
continuing art, the iconic character's journey.
Nice.
I forgot there's a full name for it.
Joryu. 大丈夫か。
お待たせしてしまって。
トラブル発生。車はまだか。到着まで3分。何があった？お前らも今回り右すりゃ。
Oh man. Oh no.
さもなきゃ。
Go with your choice. Oh yeah!
He warned you.
I told you.
Do not mess with the Dragon of Dojima. Oh, what the fuck?
I heard about some of this, the fighting stuff.
What the fuck?
You know, this series has only been getting more ridiculous as it goes on. I've got no problem.
Wait, if a mech comes out, it's it. Best.
I mean, like that's
what the fuck?
Close enough. Oh, somebody new's in charge, and they don't know who he is. I have no name. Oh, fuck yeah. Like during the man who erased his name.
The man who erased...
We all know who the fuck this is. Sorry,
That's a mouthful of a title.
Stanley. It is 7:32 a.m.
Wait.
I hope you have a productive day.
I think we heard this one before.
Snap.
Yeah.
Adjusting morning wake up. Good morning. Just stand.
Quantic. Oh yeah, this isn't Quantic Dream, but Quantic Dream is helping with development on the project.
Develop on the project.
Yeah, this is not. Before we thought it was Quantic Dream. It actually isn't. They're helping with it. I think they're helping publish it.
Yeah.
That's why it says Spotlight by Quantic Dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't them. I made that mistake before. I actually did make that mistake before.
2 months and 17 days.
There are actually people who do that. Stay at an underwater hotel for a set amount of time. It's an actual thing. Somebody's trying to break a record for it too. Yeah.
Someone there? This doesn't make sense. Someone else down here. No.
Are you there?
Under the Waves. August 29th? Okay. So, did you get it yet?
It's a beautiful new game.
Sorry, I'm asking. He's trying for that Warframe outfit you get for watching the stream for 30 minutes.
Call of Duty. Well, there's a new Call of Duty.
Okay, so how's you guys doing?
Warzone Mobile.
I'll be right
Today
back.
we're going to give you the first ever look at Season 4 of Modern Warfare 2 Warzone launching next week.
Almost. After this next trailer, I should get it.
Okay.
96% of 30
a
minutes.
medieval castle, a soccer stadium, and an abandoned zoo. Yeah.
I just put Call of Duty Season 4.
Check it out. There you go.
Shows how much I care. I feel bad though for that swerve by Keighley. That guy went, ah! And then there's like, DoorDash! It's just...
And the whole crowd is lost. They're like, ah.
And all it is that like, you order from DoorDash using a code and you get for a chance to win a FF16
You get 20% off of a delivery, which they already overcharge you for it. So
I got free. Thanks to my dad's Amazon Prime account, I got free delivery. I got DoorDash Plus, and not DoorDash Plus. I got Grubhub Plus, and on top of that, I got an email last week saying, "Oh, they're extending it by another year." I'm like, okay.
All right, I got it.
You got it?
Got it.
So this is a code or something, or like?
No. It's the Warframe Stynex, the one that's basically like a Roman hoplite, and he's got a spear and a shield.
Oh, that's cool.
I actually already got him when it came out like a few months ago.
There's a
system in the game where you can basically kind of basically sacrifice a Warframe to claim one of its abilities for equipping on your other Warframes.
Cool.
So that means I've now got a duplicate that I can just, dump into it.
Porsche, the iconic German automaker, turns 75 years old today.
Is it Porsche or Porsche?
In the automotive and gaming space.
Is it Porsche?
All racing 911s at some point at a game. Xbox has teamed up with Porsche for a limited edition run of 75 consoles inspired by 6 famous Porsche race cars. And I'm thrilled to debut the first design here today, inspired by the Porsche 963 that's racing this weekend at the 100th running of the 24 Hours of Le Mans.
Oh, Le Mans!
Le Mans, 100th anniversary.
Oh, Le Mans, wow. I forgot they're still doing that. Still a ridiculous concept for a racing tournament. 24 hours racing.
Yeah, out there it's like it's live, but it's like 20. You guys are actually like 25 seconds ahead.
That's what happens when you land cable and high quality shit. I just put Xbox.
He's got one.
I think the Halo one looks better, honestly.
These custom consoles
I guess it's great for those car fanatics. That's all it is.
Right now at PorscheXboxSweepstakes.com. Make sure to stay tuned for the Porsche and Xbox social channels for additional opportunities to get your hands on these special consoles. All right, next. Phoenix Labs are building the next great entry into the cozy farm sim genre. We all like a cozy game inspired by classics like Animal Crossing and Stardew.
Oh, Phoenix Labs. No, that's Ember
Nintendo
Labs.
Switch. There's now some exciting news for PC players too. Let's take a look.
Oh, Fae Farm. I remember this. It was on the last direct we saw, dude.
Zuria's been treating me well.
Do you remember My Sims?
Yes.
It looks like My Sims.
They turned
Yeah, but My Sims died, so.
Yes, so Fae Farm can live, I guess.
Fresh air. I think we found a way to get cozy and settle in. But there's something more I've been itching to explore.
They just want to give that little magical element. And that's what helps.
Wow, I think we finally hit Kobe 4 downward. We finally hit the low period.
Yeah.
Like it's been on a roll. Honestly, this entire time it's been on a pretty good roll. Like little hiccups here and there, but like.
You guys had a hiccup too. I had a hiccup out there too.
Dude, I swear to God, if it reveals the next big thing, like.
Luckily I'm here.
Yeah, luckily he's here.
I'm only going to be gone for like
variety.
a minute.
There it is. Fae Farm and Mortal Kombat.
Anything can happen in a minute.
Only at Super Game Fest. Now, please welcome Ben Brode, Chief Development Officer and flannel enthusiast at Second Dinner, the developers behind the popular collectible card game Marvel Snap. What's up, Ben?
Oh yeah.
Marvel Snap.
Yeah, like you said, I think we're in that.
The Game Awards when you won
Dying down a little bit.
Mobile game. Seems like you've been very busy. We're excited about the.
I've heard about this.
I've heard good things about it.
They don't have microtransactions. A lot of it is you just gotta dig right in. His enthusiasm's infectious.
Some new game modes.
And apparently, I didn't know this until recently. He used to work with the guy, Blizzard on Hearthstone.
Excited to announce Marvel Snap's biggest update ever. We have a new game mode coming next week. It's Conquest mode. It's a great way to get a super competitive experience and some exciting new rewards. But you don't have to wait till next week. If you haven't tried Marvel Snap, go download it right now on your mobile device or early access on Steam.
All right, Ben. I love the enthusiasm, Ben. That's what I got. That's you.
Yeah, he is.
Made for YouTube. All right. Well, we heard you brought something fun with you for us to watch, right?
Oh, yeah. So, listen. I am incredible at card games, so I often win. And maybe you've had this experience, Jeff. Some people lose.
Yeah. Fair.
And I like to think it's because they suck. No offense, Jeff.
I like this guy.
I love this guy.
Shitty on Keighley. Bonus points in my book.
A little bit unlucky.
Cue the tape.
World premiere. I was telling him.
Oh, snap.
Okay, I don't have.
Hey! Prosy!
That's fine. I'll see what I draw in future turns. Anyway, let's reveal the first location.
Lamuntis 1. Each player destroys their deck.
This is Marvel Snap, and look who showed up for it.
Oh, Oh, hey, someone.
Yeah, come on.
On location number 2. She gets +2 power.
The cow. I swear to God, is this cow card game coming to Marvel Snap? Look at it, because it's the cows.
And it's gone.
And it's gone.
I have some powerful cards in my hand, so I can just wait. Let's see the next location.
The Big Barn. Players cannot play 4, 5, or 6 cost cows. Also, don't play a card this turn, you have 0 friends.
God damn it.
You have 0 friends.
Yeah, they just announced next week is getting a new mode called Conquest mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. That's the only thing.
That was awesome, though.
We're looking at Immortals of Aveum from EA.
Yo, you missed a joke. Keighley after Fae Farm goes, there you go. In the same presentation, you got Mortal Kombat 1 and Fae Farm.
Smartest way to level up your gaming this summer.
But yeah, that guy down there, or that's Steve Sale, the blind gamer. He's one of Mario's favorite streamers because he's,
everything from Wi-Fi to headsets.
because he's also visually impaired and he plays stuff like Call of Duty and all kinds of other games.
A new cross-platform.
So of course they gave him a front row seat because he can't see that well.
A Fantasy Squad RPG adventure that is available to pre-register today.
There we go. King
Come bam! I was just gonna say that kind of looked like Channing Tatum for a moment. I know it's not, but
well, there's Excalibur.
Fight with honor. Vanquish the wicked, and you may prove worthy of your legacy.
and I guess that was supposed to be Mordred.
Yes. Okay. Action.
Lancelot, okay.
Oh, I'm...
Morgan Le Fay. Well, if any of this...
I'm going to agree with you on all of that.
Nice.
Oh, it's a mobile title?
Okay.
I think they brought that up. I totally missed that. Oh, Wayfarer.
Yeah, I heard about this.
I forgot. It's from a studio we know.
You rallied to protect the beacon.
God, did you hear about Marathon though? We were so psyched. Oh, it's a multiplayer what is it, extraction game. It's like, what? It is Marathon. It's a multiplayer, they confirm it's an online multiplayer extraction game.
This world.
Confirmed by Bungie. And it is multi-platform too, because we forgot Bungie. Oh, Sony is letting Bungie still do multi-platform titles. Oh, look at this. This looks pretty fun. Wayfinder. I did a Wayfarer.
No, sorry. All of those expressions were for the whole marathon thing you just told me.
Yeah, I found out.
They got nothing to do with this.
Yeah, Digital Extremes, man.
Yeah.
It's like...
Oh, new Fortnite trailer. Remember?
Fortnite.
New season.
Fortnite. Whatevs.
Cool.
You couldn't have put this one a couple minutes earlier when I had to go take a whisk?
Yeah, this whole like build your own levels thing as well.
Yeah, like a build your own world situation.
I mean,
Unreal Editor for Fortnite, yeah.
Download now. Great.
See, seriously, you don't stand a chance.
Turn-based 4X. In about an hour.
Project under construction.
Stellaris Nexus.
What did you say, guys? One more game?
Good morning, Scavenger.
Square play games.
Scan your surroundings to retrieve and recycle anything that could be of value to Scavex.
Okay. Space Trash Scavenger.
Captain's log. Stardate 4315.
They heard what I said at the beginning, where it was like sci-fi. Ooh.
Okay, you got my attention. Got a Galaxy class like the several Intrepid class, the Voyager. Looks like Excelsior.
Oh, Borg. That's not good.
Please, the Borg are actually kind of lame now, so.
Yes, for reasons not related to any recent Star Trek projects coming out, and people who have not yet seen current seasons of other shows, like my brother.
Dude, they were lame back in. They got lamed up back in Voyager, man. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, so this is this a Star Trek 4X?
It looks like it.
Revealed on Picard Day, June 16th.
Hey there, Summer Game Fest 2023. It's Will Arnett here. Yeah. Right? My buddy Anthony Mackie and I have been working on this for some time now. We're really excited to share with you Twisted Metal, which is streaming.
Oh! We get a new trailer? A full trailer?
Very excited to share a sneak peek of the character of Sweet Tooth, who I had the pleasure of voicing. Hope you enjoy it.
But being portrayed by Samoa Joe.
It's gonna be fun. Swung a little wide there. Well, aren't we a tall glass of water? Me? I'm more of a Hawaiian.
Oh, that was bad.
I'm guessing you don't fight much outside of your car now, do you?
None you fool just to kick your ass.
Any chance we can get this back in the cars?
So I have a feeling when he shows up in Collision, he's gonna be bald. No, wait, this was filmed way before that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and he said voice, not that he's the suit actor.
Is that the thong song?
That's a thong song. That's he started dancing to it.
Sounds like a truck. That's like
What?
Hold on. Let me see.
That
Like it when the beat goes.
Oh my god!
The silver hair god.
Silver hair.
Yeah, man. I listened to Unleash the Dragon so many times the disc broke. I'm not a liar. You said you were coming to my show, and then you shot at me. It was a misunderstanding. I've been getting shot at ever since I can remember. It's forced habit, I guess. Sounds like you have trust issues.
Okay, but fine.
Yeah, I think if I remember hearing correctly, I think the dude who's actually actually playing Sweet Tooth is
Samoa Joe. Yeah, we know.
You just said that, yeah.
The of duplicating oneself in order to multitask. This
Give me
new
the song.
tactical twist allows you to do just that. Brought to you from France. Here's the world premiere reveal trailer of Lysfanga, the time shift warrior.
I'm not even going to try to spell that.
Just wait to the end.
Ooh. They'll spell it for you. Well, you're dead.
Goddess of time. Receive my light, Lysfanga. Let this power flow through you and fight again alongside your past selves. I'm here again.
Alongside your past self.
Selves. Okay.
Follow me. I look good.
Oh,
I don't mind. I begin again, but with another me to fight with.
Okay.
You're coming with me.
Like your ally is yourself.
Combine with yourself. So I think it's like a roguelike, but the catch is you get to fight with your past selves. Yeah.
At once.
So there's a positive to dying.
No. They said rewind time. So
rewind time, yeah.
So if anything, it sounds more like a.
Lysfanga, the time.
Onwards. I can feel that there are more.
It sounds like the mechanic is more like akin to like Prince of Persia.
Independent game.
You can rewind, but when you rewind, the version of you that was doing stuff before you rewound.
First-person magic shooter called Immortals of Aveum. It's fast.
Oh yeah, okay. Go continue.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, continue.
You're saying
like Doom with magic. It
so
also
like
has a great cast.
Because that's what you were seeing. Like she went and hit the guy over there. That was over on the.
The main actor.
Thank you.
That was over on the left, or like over on her right, and then she went and hit the guy on the left, and then she went to the center. And each time she rewound, the version that was hitting whichever one went and did that again, and now the one you control could go and do another target.
He's a battle mage that controls all three forms of magic, triple threat. He's brash, he's funny, but
he looks familiar, Chris.
He's
the gameplay is.
He's a known actor. We've seen him before. I can't remember from the top of my head though.
Okay.
With all the spells, the spell casting, and the magic. What can you tell us about the story and sort of how this battle mage Jack comes in? He sort of becomes a battle mage, right?
Yeah, he kind of comes from nothing. He's a I guess they call him a street rat.
Fucking
is what
killing
he
me,
is.
Chris. Could you
But
check?
Yeah, during a time of intense trauma, he summons the power to control magic. Becomes part of the Immortals, which is the elite Navy SEAL squad.
It's
of this
IMDb
world
search
called
the game.
Aveum, and they are in the middle of an ever war fighting for the control of magic.
Okay. You have a great cast. You, Gina Torres in it, lots of amazing actors in this incredible, really high production value game that's coming out this summer. We don't have to wait long for it. And I know you brought something with you to share today, which is a gameplay sequence, which is one of the most epic sort of parts of the game, right?
Yeah, so this is the wild
magic.
part of the game.
Okay.
This trailer is going to be showing you the Immortals and myself confronting Sandrak directly, who is the top villain of this game, and trying to end the Ever War. And it's taking place in like one of the most badass levels of a video game I've seen. We're battling on top of a 400-foot mech in the middle of the ocean as it moves around. It's wild, so let's take a look.
All right, let's take a look at this brand new gameplay from Immortals of Aveum, which comes out this summer for PC, PS5, and Xbox. Thanks, Darren.
Thank you.
He's in that Never Have I Ever.
Never Have I Ever show.
He's in Gran Turismo.
Everyone that can fight.
I don't remember seeing from the trailer.
I think he was, and it looks like he was doing one of the voices for Usagi Chronicles Samurai Rabbit.
Okay. Okay, cool. Okay.
No, I remember him though. I know what show he's from.
Visual quality depends on your system.
I like how they say that.
I just realized
it says at the bottom. Visual quality
depends on your system.
Depends on your system. So it may not look this good
on all the consoles.
In all the consoles.
Oh, holy shit. It wasn't joking. You're fighting on top of a giant fucking Goliath.
Oh yeah, and he was also in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, it's actual gameplay walker.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He was Freddie Mallet.
Okay, cool.
Got it. Gotta get to the control room.
That was pretty cool. I love the hand gestures and shit.
I like how he described it like it's like Doom, but with if you're magic, magic. I can tell pretty much. Like,
you definitely get that vibe from this. Okay, that's what it looks like. Basically, we're looking at a standard shooter, except if he's using magic instead of a gun, traditional gun.
that's what it is.
Yeah. I don't have nothing against that, but yeah.
Yeah, because it's like he's using Uzi, an AK or something, you know?
I want to be an immortal. I want to fight this war as one of you.
And that's with the freaking grapple beam that he had there. It's like,
gifted you with the ability.
you guys getting like some Metroid Prime vibes from that?
We're only going to win this one together. Sigil up.
Sigil up. Here it is, guys. Sigil up. Okay.
Love that we get to show you guys so much amazing raw gameplay today, and that game looks incredible. Coming out this summer from Ascendant and EA. Now, one game that constantly reinvents itself is Fortnite, and tomorrow, Chapter 4 Season 3 Wilds launches, and today, Summer Game Fest is debuting the cinematic trailer to preview the season. The center of the island has collapsed, revealing a vast hidden jungle with ancient secrets to discover.
So wait,
of course,
so it was first flipped was it flipped upside down,
yes,
and now
of
there's
Cybertron. Here we go.
Did he say Cybertron? No, it said buffering. Oh, come on! I mean, look, I get it too. You're not a big Fortnite fan, but you can at least stop buffering for like 2 seconds. There we go. Okay, go away there.
It was waiting for me.
Okay, at this point, there's nothing left of this island unless you launch into space. And I just announced what they're doing for Season 5.
We're launching the island in space. That sucks for that guy.
It's like, it's official. When they keep this thing going for another couple of years with a Season 5 and they go into space, I blame you.
Fortnite in
Okay, they just buddied up with the Raptors and now are just writing them. Sure, that's a thing.
Because Jurassic World came out like a few years ago.
As I said,
and now we're Tarzan from Disney's Tarzan.
2 worlds, 1 family.
No.
Have you never seen Indiana Jones?
Yeah, it's Cybertron.
Yeah.
A smaller version of it. Optimus Jr.
I am Optimus Prime.
What about Optimus Jr.? That's what
it is. I am Optimus Jr.
It makes no fucking sense.
Wilds, and then we got 1 robot.
Fortnite Wilds launches tomorrow.
I hear that excitement in his voice.
It's time to get to our grand finale.
Oh, here we go. Shh.
It is a deep honor for me.
Swear to God.
This game. What you're about to see is a world premiere trailer that gives us a new look at an expansive world we can't wait to explore again. This game comes from a studio that surprised the world and redefined the RPG genre with its iconic characters and rich storytelling. And I want to thank them for this trailer for one of gaming's most anticipated upcoming releases.
It's Rebirth.
The rumors
are true.
Were true.
We're true.
What?
The rumors were true.
Still here.
Yes! It's Rebirth! Oh, fuck, I think I broke something.
You just broke the damn couch again, didn't you? Thanks.
Wait, it's the wreckage of the expressway.
Wait.
Search and rescue operation
No, wait.
already in progress.
What the fuck is going on? Why are they all on stretchers?
The journey continues! Oh, shit!
Just look at it.
Also, fucking ow, dude.
I know, right?
Sorry.
For everything we've done
Breaks the couch, breaks your eardrum,
still
what
going
that?
strong.
Break your
It may
face.
look that way, but in reality, it's barely hanging on.
I was wondering,
Sorry.
What's Cloud been doing these past 5 years? Where's he been?
And you're asking me this?
This is gonna sound crazy, but as far as I know, Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
Oh, the planetarium!
Don't get out of
The essence of our star. The blood coursing through its planetary veins.
He still is
According
pretty
to
good looking as
Hojo,
ever.
they're connected to Sephiroth. Shadows of the Man, I believe you call him.
Sephiroth was in Midgard. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
But why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what?
Oh.
Well now, think we will get up.
Figured it more like.
Oh!
There we go.
Feast your eyes on the Turk's latest ingredient,
Oh.
Elena.
She may be new, but she's still a Turk.
Oh, you fight her. Fight them. God, gameplay, visually, fuck. What a difference. Holy shit. Oh, is that
I saw the High Wind. I saw the cannon, the Junon cannon. We're at Junon.
Oh, there's the combo attacks. Oh, it's back!
They say she's a monster, that she can peer inside you, into the very depths of your soul.
Oh.
That she can become those you hate, those you fear, those you love.
This is original Sephiroth.
Yeah.
You murdered my dad! You burned my village!
Do you know that I killed her? So, who is she?
What the fuck? Oh, fuck. Early 2024, and it's a 2-disc. What?
There you have it. That was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming early 2024 to PlayStation 5. Nomura-san, thank you so much. All right.
2-disc.
That's going to do it for Summer Game Fest.
Dude.
But that is not the end of Summer Game Fest. Stay tuned this weekend for updates on many more games during SGF.
How is it 2-disc? It's on a PS5. Why are we still doing this?
Xbox and Bethesda showcase on Sunday.
Because of how much content they're going to put on.
Yeah, probably. Jesus. I'm sorry about your eardrum, by the way. I'm really sorry.
Apologize to the couch too, please.
Over the next hour.
I'm really sorry about.
Apologize to the damn couch.
You fuck your couch.
Opening night live in Germany. And
Angel,
in
out.
December when we come together.
It's okay. I think I can hear out of this one.
I'm
again.
sorry. I'm so sorry, man. I really am.
Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.
Well, I'm out.
Sure. I mean,
yeah,
we could
I gotta.
Oh, work. Yeah. So right off the bat, I'm just gonna give it a grade, like A, like solid A. This show overall was a solid A. This is like PlayStation Showcase showed what not to do with a show with like a big E3 style presentation. The opening ceremonies here showed what you should be doing, which is playing new stuff, playing trailers, playing surprises, playing in-game content shown, playing that overall. Like if I have like one minor nitpick, yeah, this. Oh God, now Nancy's. Yeah. One minor nitpick, yeah. The second half, like after what was it? If I'm looking at my notes, roughly, yeah. After like Under the Waves, it got a bit rough there for a bit. Like after Under the Waves, it got rough there, and then bam, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which early 2024, which. One of the tweets I told you about was that they were still trying to decide the release date for it. What a release date they were trying to figure out. So
they clearly still haven't figured it out yet.
I think the biggest we'll go out of order for this, but like the biggest shocker is it's the 2 discs. So like they went extremely ambitious with part 2 of this game, like really ambitious.
All right.
Like, what do you want to talk about first from what we've seen?
Based on that, to kind of answer your thing real quick, I think the reason it would be 2 discs even on the PS5 is not just all the open world stuff. I'm pretty sure I can take a wild guess, roughly where it's going to leave off, and it's going to probably leave off at the after, and yes, minor story spoiler, but it's Final Fantasy VII. The game's been out for over 20 years at this point. If you don't know this particular part, what are you doing? But after all the stuff that happens with Meteor being summoned and the failure at the North Crater and everything, and they get Cloud back from the life stream, when they pull Cloud basically out of his Mako life stream induced coma. Mm-hmm. When he's in the wheelchair, all just mumbling all kinds of weird mumbo jumbo, and Ultimate Weapon shows up and blows up the village, and he and Tifa fall into the live stream, and we get the full explained backstory of everything that actually happened at Nibelheim, and all the confusion about his identity and everything, and all the weird plot holes that seem to be going on with him up to that point. It's like we finally resolve all of that, and Cloud kind of snaps out of it and finally remembers how everything actually went down. And basically pulls himself together. It's like, pretty much like the next things that happen are the assault on Midgar when they go back to Midgar to stop Shinra from basically doing something really, really dumb and stupid, and you have your final encounters with all of them, and then finally the North Crater where you go and have your final showdown with Sephiroth. That's pretty much the end of the original version of the game. Is you go, you close the book on Shinra, and then you go and close the book on Sephiroth. So, I imagine we're going to be leaving off somewhere around that point. Either we're leaving it off at the point where where the village gets attacked and him and Tifa fall into the live stream, or just after that. So
so
basically,
let me ask you right now: did you play Intergrade?
Yes.
Intermission.
Yes, I have. I have the Intergrade upgrade for a version, so I've seen all the stuff. I know they're integrating a bunch of the Dirge of Cerberus stuff and all that.
Okay. No, I'm not going to disagree. I'm continuing going off of what you're saying. Okay, so that opening was weird, right? Where it showed the Midgard, them being taken away by news outlets. Like, was that supposed to be like? Well, when do you think that takes place?
Well, they were talking about the highway thing, so that sounds like we're seeing basically an alternate version of the final showdown at the highway. Like, what happened if, the rollerball, or if Sephiroth beat them at the highway type thing.
The Zack timeline. The Zack time. Think about it. Because Zack's not with them. Remember. That explains the finale. Dude, that explains the finale end credits. No. Remember the finale end credits where Zack shows up and, at the church and everybody's crying and stuff? It's because they failed in trying to escape Midgar. Mm-hmm. They failed because Cloud wasn't with them by this point.
Yeah, that is a good point. The only one we don't see amongst everyone who's on the stretchers, we see Tifa, we see Barrett, we see Aerith, and we see Red 13. So but the one person we don't see on any of the stretchers being dragged away from this is Cloud, because he's still with Zack. Remember, Zack was dragging them both back. So
it must have been a while before. It must have been I'm assuming from what we see to what that end credits, it must be somewhere them showing up just roughly after the events of it's weird because how long? I mean, I know he was probably waiting for Cloud to recover, and we know Cloud does eventually recover.
So here's basically roughly kind of how the timeline of events seems to go. So Zack has his big end of Crisis Core battle with the Shinra troops trying to protect him and Cloud. In the original version of the events, he fights on until basically it's just him and a couple of guys left, and they finally manage to gun him down. Zack passes on his dying wish to Cloud. And that's the point where Cloud kind of has a little mind break and kind of assumes part of Zack's identity into his own. He has the Buster Sword. He manages to crawl his way to Midgar. He basically gets to the Sector 7 train station, because that's where Tifa finds him, and is all like, "Oh my God!" Cloud finds him. He's acting all weird. He basically brings him in on the Avalanche jobs because she's trying to keep a close eye on him.
But now the difference here is there's no Cloud there. We know, because we're assuming Zack drops him off at a local medical facility or something like that. And while he recovers himself and then decides to go and talk with Aerith again. Because he's still hesitant about Seer after what's happened.
Well, and the other thing is that based on how events play out in the remake, I mean, we couldn't really tell the exact time frame for how long everything took, but it's really only the course of about maybe a week, about 5 days, really. The entire events of Disc 1 basically happen over a week. I mean, because think about it. We start the mission. We start the Sector 1 reactor mission. We start that one at night, first day. They do it. It goes off without a hitch. He does the whole escape from the Shinra soldiers, all that. Go back to the Seventh Heaven Bar. Meet up with Tifa. All that stuff. All that stuff happens. That's the first night. Then we do the day prep up the next day. All that stuff. That's the daytime stuff. Nighttime is when we do the whole thing with Jesse going up. And we do that whole thing. Then next day we do the daytime prep, and then they head up to the reactor by the time. By the time they do the reactor thing, it's nighttime. Okay, that's day 3. Cloud wakes up the next, morning, because it goes late into the night, early morning, their fight with the Airbuster. Boom, he falls through the roof of the Sector 5 church. Aerith finds him. It's morning the next day. That's day 4. The events of that day play out them staying the night and heading to Wall Market. All that nonsense happens, and the collapse of the Sector 7 pillar. That's day 4.
Okay, I can boil down, because we still need to talk about other games on here and stuff like that.
But
it boils down to everything happens like it's more or less supposed to, minus the Fates doing their jobs, and eventually leads to all of them dying when they try and escape Midgar, because the way the newscaster described it.
Mm-hmm.
So we know the opening shot is them still teasing the Zach Lives timeline. We know that, and we now, more than ever, I'm pretty sure that's the reason people are crying at Aerith's church, because Aerith is dead.
Mm-hmm.
So that means, more than likely, the Aerith in the remake timeline lives. Because my theory is still one Aerith still lives. Sorry, I don't mean to make that sound like bullet points. I mean, there's only one Aerith that lives.
Yeah, basically she normally dies, but here in the remake, Rebirth, whatever they call Part 3, because they're not telling us what the title is yet. But whenever they get that whole thing is Aerith fighting against her fate. That's why she seems to be aware of what's going on. She's aware of how things normally go, and she's basically all like, "Yeah, fuck that."
Yeah. Visually, it's Unreal 5. It's fucking obvious it's Unreal 5. There's a couple of things too I want to point out. We do see the blonde. I do know this much about the original playthrough. The blonde, the newest Turk member, the blonde Elena. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen the original story for 7, so I apologize if I get anything wrong.
They did say it though.
Yes, they showed the observatory. They showed the planetarium.
Yeah. The observatory at Cosmo Canyon, Bugenhagen's observatory, aka Red's grandpa.
Yeah, I am definitely going to wait for a 4K trailer to watch it on my TV, because this game looks like it's visually impressive. Different environments. You saw a couple familiar places from the...
Oh, one of the overworld commands. There's not just the X button to bring up the menu. There's now also an R1 trigger.
Yeah, see,
called Chocobo.
So from my angle, folks, on the bottom left, I can't see any HUD prompts, because there's a smaller LED screen blocking it. So you saw that?
I did. Overworld stuff, dude. You can call a Chocobo basically whenever.
Yeah, so it has Chocobo. We saw them riding Chocobos. Still them speculating about Sephiroth and shit like that, which we were expecting. I think that shot of them in the end, that's probably when they first get the calm.
Oh yeah, that is the end at calm when he's doing the flashback story.
Yes. Let's see what else. There was one section when Yuffie sees the purple darkness, she gets scared from intermission, because that's what killed Sonon. The guy from... Say it.
Nero the Sable from Dirge of Cerberus.
Yes, because she's obviously scared of that.
Yeah, because he's part of the Deep Ground Elite Squad, along with Weiss, Rosso, and Azul.
So immediately... Oh, sorry, blank for a sec. No, immediately seeing the purple darkness there, yeah, she gets all my... I love that nice little touch for those who have actually still decided to sacrifice some PS5 money to play the game or watch the story. They know. That's another thing. Combo attacks, there's plenty. We saw at least 3 to 4 different variations of combo attacks.
Well, it's one of those things that I think that they were wanting to include but couldn't get it to work properly when they were... developing the game originally, but they did finally get it to work when they were working on the Yuffie stuff. That's why they introduced it during the intermission.
Okay.
Because usually the only reason why there would be something like that is the only reason why something like that would be in Yuffie's side thing as opposed to the actual game. But now it's clearly in the regular game. It's just they probably couldn't get it to work properly.
And it looks like now they're finally encountering this timeline Sephiroth, the one who shows up and it's actually a piece of Genova and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it looks like they're now encountering.
The one who's projecting himself through Genova.
I think that's what we'll talk about for now. Like I said, they finally confirmed early 2024 because there was speculation on the original trailer last year because it said winter 2024.
Oh, and just quick thing to go back. Just the thing with the deep ground soldiers is that they're also like soldiers. They've been infused with Genova cells and Mako cells.
I kind of got that. But
I'm telling that for them.
Okay.
Just that's the quick thing. That's probably why the purple. Why there was the purple thing there before, or that's the connection.
Okay, but yeah, this was overall solid presentation. Debatable, I guess, for some people that was better than PlayStation Showcase. Like I said, I still like the PlayStation Showcase. It was still good. It had it did have its obvious issues, but I still enjoyed my time with it. This one did better, and I don't think it's because they had more time. Because one downside I have to give to this presentation was that there was a point later half where it kind of dragged. It definitely heavily dragged. And then it picked up at the end with Rebirth.
If I just see your notes real quick, because I can kind of... I think you were saying, like, right around...
It was right around, it was Call of Duty Season 4, between Call of Duty...
Yeah, right around there was when we started
from Call of Duty Season 4 to, like, from Call of Duty Season 4 to, like, roughly around Twisted Metal or Fortnite Wilds, where it was, like, really a mixed bag. But we're gonna do a quick dive. We still got to discuss. We still got to eat food. So it opened strong. No world premiere stuff, which bonus points. Prince of Persia: Lost Crown, 2.5D Prince of Persia game coming. Like I said, I guess since remake has been delayed for a lot longer than expected, they decided to bring this out instead. Find out more Ubisoft Forward. Cool. Then right after, just Mortal Kombat 1, showing off in-game footage, actual in-game footage. Confirmed Kenshi, showed first look at Johnny Cage, saw more of the cameos, how they work. Ed Boon came on stage to confirm some of the cameos will also be fighters as well, which is good. Some people were worried about that, but to what extent we'll have to find out. They can also do fatalities. Like, it looks like classic fatalities as well. Some more of the story. Basically what we already know is that the next Mortal Kombat tournament's coming. I want to get this there was a lot. But it looked great. Kenshi was not what I was expecting for one of the first new batch of characters announced. So awesome. I think Kenshi's story is the most cool, unique. Because I remember he was one of my favorite characters when they did Deadly Alliance. Yeah. Any thoughts on that before we head out to the next one?
I was going to say it looks really cool. I gotta admit though, I haven't really played a lot of the Mortal Kombat's in a long time, aside from occasionally whenever I play them with you, but when we do same screen co-op or something, but that's about it.
Okay.
But still looks fun.
Yeah, visually, it looks it definitely looks better, it doesn't look better than Mortal Kombat 11's visuals, but it does look improved upon. I give it that much. It does look improved upon. So after that, we got...
well, because they've got an engine that still works, so they're just pushing it further.
Path of Exile II. Not much shown. Pre-event's going to be end of July. Exoprimal Cross Street Fighter 6 Capcom Collab 1, which will feature outfits from Street Fighter 6, including Ryu and Guile as robots. Comes this fall. Bit of gameplay for Nicolas Cage DLC for Dead by Daylight. Cage Man showed up himself. First trailer for Witcher Season 3 Volume 1 for Netflix. Witchfire, September 20th for early access. Crossfire Sierra Squad. Gameplay for Remnant II looks pretty dope. Next big reveal was Sonic Superstars. I'm going to look this up, but just give your thoughts while I look this up.
Oh man, that was something. First we see just what looks like Genesis style graphics, just him running through Green Hill Zone and running past the sign and flipping it from Eggman to Sonic. But all of a sudden, right there when he does that, suddenly it goes from pixels to 3D, and it's I'm sorry, what? And even Sonic is confused and keeps jumping back and forth between them, and it's and then, oh wow, just so that there's a brand new Sonic game coming out that's doing the side-scrolling action. That looks really cool, and and that looks so cool. And then they're and hey, the expected amigos are here. We got Tails and Knuckles in there, of course, because of course we do. And then surprise, Amy's in there too, and it's classic style Amy from CD in the early in the old Genesis games. It's okay, like her pre-adventure design.
Yeah. Okay, so I have more information. If you don't mind, I apologize. If you don't mind, I do have more information. It is. We saw it's 2.5D. It's 4-player local multiplayer.
Okay.
There's 2 villains in this, so you will be taking control either Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, or Amy. And you will take on Dr. Eggman and Fang from Sonic the Hedgehog Triple Trouble from Game Gear. That's who we saw at the end of the trailer.
Right, I remember him.
Yes.
He also cameoed in Sonic Mania.
Another unique thing they're doing is, unlike previous games where the Chaos Emeralds will just, if you click on them, you turn to Supersonic. Apparently, each individual emerald will have its own unique ability to give you. Some examples including creating clothes of yourself and climbing waterfalls. So they'll add abilities to this as well.
Okay.
It is a full price Sonic game. It will be $60 on all platforms.
Of course.
First full 2D Sonic game in a while. It hasn't been since Sonic Mania, quite a while ago. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Always been a Sonic fan of this kind of Sonic. Always will be. Got Honkai Star Rail stuff, whatever. Liza P got some new footage for the game and confirmation of September 19th with a shadow drop of Adele.
Mm-hmm.
Then, okay, you're gonna have to explain this one. Being developed by Bandai Namco, but being designed by Akira Toriyama based off another one of his creations, Sandland.
Yeah, so I had forgotten that this was the new project that Toriyama's working on himself.
Okay.
But basically he's kind of going back to his roots a little bit with more of the Dragon Quest, Dr. Slump stuff, you know, with this one, Sandland, where he's also kind of working in kind of some of that stuff that he's done with the Dragon Quest team before, you know, where it's like, okay, humans and demons exist side by side and it's a massive desert world, basically.
Right.
I don't know much about it. It's just something that I know he was working on because Toyotaro's the one primarily working on Dragon Ball now.
Sorry. I was going to ask, what's it about, is what I mean, the story.
I don't know. I haven't checked
this out. Because it looks like
I did not know it was out yet. I'd heard that it had... You know, I just heard that this manga was like the thing he was working on, and I'd seen a few pictures floating around. I didn't know it was out yet.
It looks like an open world... I was going to say, it looks like an open world action RPG. Like I said, Akira Toriyama's art style.
Mm-hmm.
Not exactly know what the story is, but like knowing, I think with the success of One Piece Odyssey, I've heard it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I feel like they're continuing that trend with a Toriyama work. That's the vibe I get off of it, like Dragon Ball Z Odyssey, but instead just doing a different Toriyama character instead.
Well, because also this is a way for Toriyama to promote this thing because it hasn't really come out here yet. I'm guessing that it's like in its early days still over there in Japan, and it might be getting ready to come out over here. I don't know. I'm kind of behind on that stuff. But, you know, and of course, feel free to correct me down in the comments, guys. I welcome it. But, yeah, this just seems like because also it's a world that would make a lot more sense because, unless you're kind of a bit more on the hardcore side with the manga stuff, you don't really know Dr. Slump because that's where Arle, who scared the shit out of Vegeta, came from. And Dragon Ball wouldn't really work for this kind of gameplay. I mean, they kind of have tried that a couple of times and it didn't go that well. It's just not really that kind of story. And not those kind of characters. But this one kind of already has more of that, Again, from what I read of a lot of the setup is that that main kid is like a demon. He's like the prince of the demons. Like he's the son of the demon king or whatever. And like that old man finds him and they go wandering around the wasteland, going to try and do something. I don't know, but it's basic shonen adventure stuff here.
Okay, so next up we got the announcement that the Annapurna Interactive Showcase is coming in July. Cool. With one big announcement, they're teasing. It could be the Silent Hill game their developers are working on. We'll have to wait on that. Throne and Liberty, new medieval MMO looked whatever. Warhaven, one you say gave you like Dynasty Warriors vibes. Maybe like medieval Dynasty Warriors vibes.
Yeah, it was just kind of looking like that because, it looked like one person against a bunch of people and they were kind of doing stuff like, like you would see like the Dynasty Warriors characters do with like special attacks and stuff that just like, just wipe a segment of fodder troops off the field, It's like...
Okay.
Muso vibes,
Yeah, it looked pretty neat.
Yeah.
Party Animals, the Gang Beast comes out September 20th. Dying Light 2 Stay Human announced more updates are coming. Crash Team Rumble announced a couple more villains being added to the cast. We got more of a gameplay look at Alan Wake 2. Short, brief but short. We got more news on what it is. Basically, you are playing 2 different characters in this. And it sounds like you aren't playing them simultaneously. Apparently you can play their missions however or you want to from the sound of it. But yeah, I just have to play the first one. Comes out in October.
So
talking about what else comes out.
I'm familiar with this mostly through Monty Zander, Lore Dump, and Gaming University.
Yeah, we'll talk about what comes out 2 days after, or 3 days after that game. So
that's how it goes. That's the thing, you know that Remedy was doing that because they were trying to do that in time for spooky season, and here's Insomniac just saying, "Hey, guess what, guys? We're gonna make it. We're trying to sabotage your thing."
New look at Space Marine 2. Like I said, full gameplay was shown earlier, so you can probably check that online. Still looks hella fun. Yes, Your Grace Snowfall. Looks like a king simulator, like you're ruling a kingdom. You have to make all the big decisions and stuff like that. John from Saber Interactive, John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. Looks like what would you call it again? A PvE style.
Yeah, a player versus environment type thing, where kind of like a horde shooter almost thing. Like
a horde shooter PvE. Looks like you're taking on freaky looking aliens and zombie like aliens as well. Okay, I mean,
it's got a lot of the kind of the Left 4 Dead vibes going on there.
Yeah, but it looks fun.
Yeah, it looks fun.
None of these horde modes look bad. It's just replay value is the key, you know?
Yeah, this one is one of those that looks like it's going to live or die on multiplayer, and that's always up in the air.
That's 2024. Jason Isaacs confirmed to be voicing a character for Baldur's Gate 3.
One of the antagonists you'll be facing in the game, apparently.
And did Spider-Man 2 show up? While they didn't show any more gameplay, they did show more new concept art. Because the versions won't get too deep into it, but definitely showed that the Venom you fight is not Peter. So it's going to be interesting to see who really is Venom in this.
Because one of the shots showed both Peter in his red and blue costume and Miles fighting Venom. So
yeah, they basically showed the box art too. Let's see. After that, October 20th. Cool. Power World, the Pokemon shooter-like, words I never die saying that order.
Pokemon with guns.
Yeah. It's getting a January 2024 early access. Lord of the Rings Return to Moria, which looks like to be like a action mining game.
Well, like an action kind of, I guess, like builder town simulator type.
Because it says Lord of the Rings, but I was kind of getting Hobbit vibes, where they were saying we must take back our kingdom.
Well, and the other thing is, it has to be post Return of the King, because they didn't, because that was one of the things that happened in the story, is that the Mines of Moria were overrun, like that's where the whole thing with the Balrog happened.
I look at it this way, it looks better than the crap Gollum is.
Yep.
We got news on Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. Just showed a bit more of the... Looks like they're getting bonus Sephiroth stuff. They showed more of one of the story modes. Well, they showed more of FF7's chapter. They showed more of the First Soldier chapter, and as well as also showing a challenge tree from the looks of things. They showed up more costumes as well for your characters. Mm-hmm. Showed a little bit more from which is the one with Zach again?
Crisis Core.
Thank you. Showed a little bit more Crisis Core as well. Confirmed that pre-registration begins is now, and apparently beta begins right now or tomorrow.
No, they said it's today.
Okay. After the Keighley FF Swerve, which we will forgive him for later. We got Banishers, Ghosts of Eden. This is from Don't Nod, the guys behind Reverie, as well as the Life is Strange games. It still looks really cool. This whole supernatural element, action-adventure element, where you're trying to stop these beings, but the cool part is you can switch between the human world and what appears to be the spirit world as well. And it looks like that woman we saw in the first trailer at Game Awards is your partner in this. I'm really still fascinated by this, because it's Don't Nod, and last time Don't Nod did an action game was Remember Me, and I'm going to tell you right now, pun not intended, nobody remembers Remember Me all that much. So it's cool to see him back in the action genre again. So like, but this time with fantasy. I mean, looks dope. Comes out apparently end of this year. It literally says end of 2023 at the end of the trailer. So like, I'm thinking like winter. So I know
just in time for Christmas.
I know this Yakuza studio had a presentation like I think last week or a few days prior, so they showed more of this. But we got a quick look at Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name, continues the adventures of our figure Dragon and Dojima. As it looks like he has like as like with any good action film, he has to come out of retirement to like help somebody. It kind of hints too that like. Your new goal is to take down the new young head of the Yakuza. So, like, I'm curious to see where it goes. Like, they introduced another element where you have Tears of the Kingdom-like abilities. The Ultra Hand ability where you can, like, summon grab shit. Like, and you just wail on people.
I said it during, like, the actual thing. It's like, look, the world of Yakuza is just ridiculous, man. I would like to remind you all that, like, the two, like, movie adaptations of this were done by Takeshi Miike, if that name means anything to you.
I'm aware of who he is, yes.
Okay, so, well, I'm saying that to everyone else. If you're not familiar with Takeshi Miike, look up his name. It's like, look him up. Okay, his stuff is always nuts, and I know he doesn't have a lot of involvement with this stuff, but, I mean, he doesn't have a lot of involvement at this point, but still... anything that he puts his hands on, it's always going to be crazy, and it's only been getting crazier. So, really, are we surprised at this point?
I think nothing's ever wrong with more Yakuza. Mm-hmm. I know they're calling it Like a Dragon now, but I'm still going to call it Yakuza because it's easier to say. After this, we got another look at Under the Waves. This is a game being published by Quantic Dream. But it is about a man trying to just survive underwater. I think he's like an underwater explorer living in there. Mm-hmm. And it looks like it's getting the solidarity is getting to him.
The solitude is getting to him.
The solitude. Sorry, apologies. That's pretty good. Then we got whatever Call of Duty. Then we got whatever Xbox, Porcsche console. Then we got Fae Farm, which we saw a brief bit of it at Nintendo Direct, the last Nintendo Direct, whatever. Marvel Snap's getting a new Conquest mode. We got to see some Pro ZD stuff, which was funny. King Arthur Legends Rise looks like a medieval action game around the Arthurian lore of King Arthur.
Mm-hmm. With an Arthur who looks surprisingly like Channing Tatum.
I won't be surprised.
I'm not the only one to notice that, right?
He looks a bit. Wayfinder from Digital Extremes. Any thoughts on that? I know that's your jam, but you were bitchy and moaning about something during that part. When I was telling you about Marathon, what actually is.
Yeah, you told me about the Marathon thing, and that just, like, severely disappointed me, because I was like, oh, man. Because I like the Marathon games. They were pretty cool. A friend of mine had the Apple computer, so I got to play them over at his place, and that, I thought that was a pretty cool game. And then it's like, oh, cool, something new's happening with Marathon. Yes! And then...
It's an extraction multiplayer game.
And then you tell me all of that, and it's just like...
Okay, so moving on, we got Stellaris Nexus. It's a 4X space game. Cool. Space Shuttle Scavenger. I've seen it before, like briefly last year. I vaguely remember it. Star Trek Infinite. It's a something. It looks like another 4X, like a mobile 4X game for Star Trek fans. That's the vibe I got off it when they showed the map at the end. Mm-hmm. Reveal next week during Picard Day, which I'm assuming that's just Jean-Luc's birthday.
It's a thing. It's a reference from The Next Generation. There was a silly thing that happened in one of the episodes called Captain Picard Day that the kids were celebrating. They made it up.
We got a new look at Twisted Metal, an actual clip from the show where it's just Will Arnett voice Sweet Tooth giving our main character Anthony Mackie a hard time in a casino. After that, we got Lysfanga, the Time Shift Warrior, which is a cool thing. Mm-hmm. Basically, a god of time grants your character the ability to rewind time and use past versions of yourself to fight other people. It's like it's an isometric action game. So I kind of got big Hades vibes there. I don't know if it's a roguelike or not. I didn't look that up. I don't know if it's a roguelike or not. Did you have any thoughts on that one? I know you were talking about it before.
Well, the way it was looking was that it looked like they gave you like kind of like the Prince of Persia like rewind power, but like with a slight twist. Like when every time you rewind, your past self basically plays through their actions again, but you get to go and do something. You get to go and choose a different action, and you can... It's probably a thing that they'll like upgrade as you go through the game. Like you'll start off being able to make like 1 or 2 copies, and then you'll up, and then that'll just keep going up as you get further in the game. But basically, like, and it's you're kind of using it to solve like puzzles and stuff, whether it be like a combat thing, like get past enemies, or who knows, maybe there's other kind of puzzle type stuff but where you need to actually do time manipulation stuff and use these multiple versions of yourself to help solve the problem. Like, one goes over and hits the switch, you hit the rewind, go over here, hit the other switch, boom, you've opened the door. Mm-hmm. Or say there's like multiple bad guys, and you need to kill all of them to open the path ahead, so you go over smack this one, rewind, go over smack that one, rewind again, go smack this one, now all 3 versions of yourself go over and beat them all at the same time.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it looks fun. I like the time travel. I will be curious if it is roguelike and see how that plays into your time travel abilities. Then we got Immortals of Aveum, brief little gameplay showcase of that. It still looks fun. Mm-hmm. Like, it looks like basically they took a shooter and made it with magic. Nothing against that. Mm-hmm. They showed Fortnite Wilds with Baby Optimus Prime, and then of course we already talked about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Mm-hmm. So overall, like I said, I'm going to give it an A. There is downsides. Some, like a majority of the second half, a chunk of the second half bogged down a bit. And then another thing I think is going to be brought up a lot is a couple of the announcements you can see a lot more of from stuff they showed already. So like Spider-Man 2, place a showcase, you can go check that out. It could have been an email. That's what it is. Mm-hmm. Some are coming out things here where like, Spider-Man 2 could have been an email, just announcing the release date. It feels like Keighley had to talk with Sony about shared custody of what they wanted to reveal, and all Keighley got was interview with developer / release date reveal. But yeah, there's a couple things. Like I said, Space Marine 2. You can watch a full gameplay walkthrough of that, or from like earlier this week. Mm-hmm. There's also what was it? Twisted Metal was nice. Immortals of Aveum, like I said, there's been gameplay of that for like the past month now. You can go check out. This was new, but it's basically what we already knew about it. And that was the other downside. A few of them were like stuff that either could be an email, or you can see a lot more from something they showed earlier this week, or the last couple. So A overall, what do you give this, grade-wise?
Same thing, I'd give it an A. Again, because pretty much the same points. In the second half, not nearly as much cool stuff as they did in the first half. But goddamn, when they did it get something cool, goddamn, it was something cool.
Yeah, it was really good stuff. I think this really delivered. Was it perfect? No. It's like every Keighley presentation. You're either gonna love everything they showed. You're gonna either love not a lot they showed, or you're gonna love a good portion of what they showed. There is no in between with this man. Mm-hmm. But I think A overall is a good way to put it, because it feels like this should have been what PlayStation Showcase should have been. Like, PlayStation Showcase was still good, this was just better. I don't think PlayStation Showcase was bad like other people are said. I think this was just better. In overall, a sense, better.
I will admit, the actual Swerve that I got from Keighley, and you guys heard me calling this out earlier in the show, I was expecting him to bring Kojima out and talk about Death Stranding 2, and instead, no, guess what, motherfuckers, we're talking about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Yeah, no Kojima. I don't know if that's a positive
surprise.
No surprise or not, but surprise, no Death Stranding 2. I'm not disappointed because I never played the first game, but I'm just surprised no Death Stranding 2. But anyways, that's going to do it though, folks, for our thoughts and reactions to the PlayStation Showcase, to the 2023 Summer Game Fest opening ceremonies. So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button if you want to talk to us more about stuff like this. Comment down below if you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about some Key 3 goodness, because I know we're going to talk about some more, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well. Let us know what you thought of our reactions to the opening ceremonies. What were some of your favorite announcements or some of your favorite reveals? What did you think of the overall presentation shown at this event this year? Let us know in the comments down below. Put down what you thought of our reactions overall, but most importantly, we thank you for watching. Now, of course, where can they find you on the internet?
You can find me and Mario over at Nerdy Chic Universe. We've got the YouTube channel. We've got our own webpage, nerdychicuniverse.com. We talk about Mario talks about all kinds of stuff. We're working on gameplay stuff. We've done interviews with a lot of folks who make this stuff that we're actually reacting to here. So, all kinds of great stuff. Go check it out. All right. So, anything else, Kristen?
Yes, and of course, we're gonna do something a little different. So on the next episode, for the first time on this channel, we're gonna be taking a look at the Devolver Digital Direct. Now, for those who aren't aware, Devolver does their own unique presentations. They've been doing them for the last, I think, 4 to 5 years now. They've all been unique in their own ways, ridiculous in some. They've made watching stuff in between the gameplay reveals highly entertaining. And based on what I've heard about what they're doing for this year, it's definitely sounding like it's going to be worth a watch. So stay tuned for that as well. Of course, we also are checking out the Xbox Showcase presentation. We're going to be checking out the Ubisoft Forward presentation. I mean, yeah, we're still those 2 other things are still to come. Sorry, but until next time, I'm Kristen.
And I'm Richard from Nerdy Chic Universe.
And this has been a very Key 3 filled episode of SRB Gaming. So we will see you guys later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out any of our previous reactions,
as well as one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of the playlists down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can find us on Twitter and Stardust
at Super React Bros,
as well as on Facebook
at Super Reaction Bros.